Oh, it's that time again. Welcome to my Overseer's office. My name is Kismet, or they call me Overseer Kismet, or the Wasteland Tycoon. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in here. Man, did I sleep really well, everybody. Finally did not get interrupted when I was trying to sleep. I mean, for like the last month, I swear, I go to lay down and somebody's battery's gone off. Someone needs the keys to their car. Someone needs this, that, or the other thing every single minute. I don't think they understand that I go for 16 hours every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the week. I don't think they understand how hard it is for me to sleep too. I finally got some rest today, feeling good in between streams, so I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. Let's get all you guys in here, right over here in the chat. There you are right there. We're going to get into some fun today. Of course, we're doing the night crew with Fallout 76. I finally been jumping worlds here to find a world that I can put my camp down. I got it going on. You can see it right there running up. My cow. What are you doing, crazy cow? I got crazy moo-moos, everybody. What can I say? I've always had crazy moo-moos. Nothing I can do about it. And the reason why I call them moo-moos is because they're a Brahmin, because they're two moos, not just one moo. They're the double moo. They're the moo-moo. So there we go. So we're going to get into it, everybody. Go ahead and join me in Fallout 76. Go ahead and jump on in. I'm hanging out at my camp right now. I'm going to get in my little resty thingy. We're going to get this stream fired up. Now, we got lots to do today. We got to have lots and lots of fun in 76. We want to get the Pitt going on. I know that some of my crew need to get that going on. I'm already on the Discord, so you can jump on the Discord as well. I got all of it fired up and ready to go. The stream's looking good right now, so press your fingers. Oh, press 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself right now. Get that going on. Now, if you don't know what this is all about, everybody, this is me in my vault office. In my Overseer's office. You ever play Fallout, you know that there's like this rounded desk that the Overseer sits in. That's why I'm sitting here, or I'm sitting in a UFO. Either way, whatever works for you. So we're going to get into it. We're going to have some fun. But of course, first we're going to say hello to all of you in the chat, which is one of my favorite things, by the way. One of my favorite things to do is talk to all you guys in the chat. Hey, Brando, always great to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Paul coming in, hanging out as well. See, Rotisserie G. I think it was you, Rotisserie G, right? That needed the pit runs. We'll do as many as you need, man. We'll just keep running until you get it done. We got Captain Jack hanging out. What up, Captain Jack? Thank you for coming in. The mighty Notorious TDK. I don't know. I just mighty just seems to fit your name, Notorious TDK. That's why I put the mighty in front of there. Hey, kids in the chat. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. I am doing good. I actually rested up pretty well. I don't know. My allergies have been kicking in or something, everybody. So I took some allergy medicine. So hopefully that'll help what's going on. Also, I don't feel like my throat is fully healed yet. I don't know what's going on with it. Still sore, but then again, I've been talking a lot and a lot of hype and a lot of excitement here in the stream. So, just so many cool things all lined up, everybody. So many cool things unfolding over the next month and two, and then all into next year too. I'm already working on next year, everybody. I got all sorts of stuff set up for that as well. This stuff just doesn't happen in a day, everybody. This is the kind of stuff you do from 6 months ago, then eventually happens now, right? That you do all the work then to make it happen today. And then all the stuff that's going to happen 6 months from now, I'm doing that now to make that happen. So, again, try to think out as far as you can. Try to get as much as you can done because sometimes it's only you, like me. This is like a one-man show here, everybody. Just me doing my thing. Thank you, Foggy, for coming in, saying hello. Always great to see you. Buck coming in as well. Yep, you need the Trog stuff. We're going to get that going on. You love it, right? You love it, yeah. I'm rocking my set it and forget it shirt. Now, of course, you want to get your own, help support the stream, and get yourself a nice, super comfy shirt. So when you're gaming, you can have the power of Vault 45 behind you. I'm going to do some other ones too eventually when I get some time. I got another one that's going to say Vault 45 Resident at the top. There'll be just variations on the same artwork. I just only got so much time in the day, everybody. There's so many things I would love to do in my life, but I only got so much time, right? So I have to really focus. I'm also partially disabled, so I can only do so much before I get tired or dizzy or just can't, go, or I get unmotivated because I just get so exhausted. So I can only do so much, so I have to stay focused. So my main thing is my stream, doing videos, things like that. I'm always focused on that, focused on my family, helping them do whatever they got to do in the day. making sure my kids grow up and move out. And then when they move out, I'll have plenty of more time, hopefully. And hopefully I'll be stronger too, because I'm working at being stronger every day as well. Trying to lose that last 30 pounds. If I can lose this 30 pounds, everybody, I'm going surfing. I'm going surfing in Hawaii for my 53rd birthday on the 23rd, June 23rd, 2023 in Hawaii. That's my big goal. I got $10 in the bank, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. But hey, the hows and the whys, that's another problem to solve. Just you got to get the vision first, and you got to have all that. You got to put all your passion and all your energy on that vision. Believe me, you can do anything when you're doing that. You're like a freight train, everybody. You're coming through, and ain't nobody going to stop you. I did think it was a UFO until I read the overseer. You did? You thought that, right? Yes. I get that from time to time. It was funny. I did this video for Stream Elements. Oh God, years and years and years ago. And I did this video where they interview me and say, "Hey, Kismet, we'll highlight you on our channel and all that stuff." And I really appreciate that, because that really helped my stream, by the way. I think it helped me get partnered too at the time. I think it was before I was partnered. Yeah, I was an affiliate. I just became an affiliate, and then after that, I became a partner. And that was one of those things that helped me, because the people at Twitch saw it, and that was pretty cool. But no, a lot of people said in the comments, "What are you, in a UFO or something?" And this is like a staple of my stream. I've been using this kind of thing, except for a much lower quality version when I first started graphics since I started the stream 7.5 years ago, a long time. So you can look back at my videos on YouTube and see like a very very low tech version of my current stream. This right here, this animation I did, I built this all in 3D. By the way, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, it's over here. These fish are actually swimming around here. This is a fish tank right here on my terminal. This is actually animated. Same thing with all the background. You can see the background reflecting in my table and all of that. That was a lot of work, everybody. That was a lot of work. This is every game I've played on stream, and behind me here. And I can do cool stuff like this, everybody. I can roll things up. This is every game I've ever played on stream. We did Marble Up, we've done Spider-Man, we've done Red Dead 2, we've done Black Desert, Jurassic Park, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you name it, everybody. I mean, this goes for 5 minutes at this speed. And it just keeps going and going and going. And I got even more to add to this now. It's going to go about 10 minutes now, because we played a lot of games on top of that as well. So, yeah, a lot of fun. Going to go here. Get that going on. Again, we're going to get this going on here in a second. AMZ in the chat, everybody. Show some love to AMZ. Always here inspiring us to get it going. Oh, the Mighty Tard is in the chat as well. He's ready to play, I bet. So I'm in, ready to go. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to jump into some 76, and then later we're going to check in on our Fallout shelters. We're going to see how they're doing. We got 3 shelters we're going right now. Of course, the mega shelter, the Vault 45, 7.5 years, over 2,700 real-life days. One of the longest running games I've ever had running, and it's certainly the longest running save. We're going to check in on Vault 45. We're going to go do our newer vault, which is Vault 52, and then Vault 0, which we are going nuts, everybody. We're just being crazy in that vault, where I keep expanding as fast as I possibly can, and see if I can keep the vault going. Because that's the number one way to kill your vault, is to expand too quickly. And I've been doing it, everybody. I've been kicking butt on that vault. That's what actually caused me to, when I first started playing Fallout Shelter, on the very first day it came out, a couple of my vaults died, everybody. Everybody died. I had no caps. I could not res them. I could not get it back. That was it. Those vaults were gone. But then again, I think it was like my 3rd try, and I played for like an hour. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna try another vault. And then that one I died. I think the second one died. And then the 3rd one I started, which is Vault 45, has been going since day 1 and still goes today. So very cool. Very cool. And we'll get into all of that. But right now, we'll get into some gaming. Let's go. All right, everybody, let's settle in. We're going to have some fun tonight. Now, again, I'm in Fallout 76 on the PC. You're welcome to come join me. I'm looking sharp right now. Look at that. Nice. Now, we already got all of our dailies done, but we got to help out the crew here, everybody. We got to run some pit runs. Rotisserie G says he needs that going on, so we're going to get that going on. Let's see if we got anything else going on here. We still got our daily doubles. Is there a trade-in double going on right now? We should pop on over to the foundation and see if our gold bullion is trading out at double. I didn't even look at that. I saw it was double XP and double all that stuff, but I didn't see if it was like double gold bullion or double. Is it double anything else? Let me know in the chat. Again, I only have so much time in the day, but I can't keep track of everything. I can barely keep track of the stuff I'm keeping track of. I got to keep track of me and my kids and all of that stuff. And really, my wife does most of that. She keeps track of them and where they're going and what they're doing. She's driving them all over the place. Of course, you know, at their age, everybody, they're very unappreciative of all of her hard work. I always try to help her out. She's cleaning out the deep freezer earlier today, and I saw she was struggling with it. I said, here, let me help you. I said, look, we can just do this way faster. And I pulled the whole thing out of there with a big, giant ball of ice. And then she had the brilliant idea, that's why my wife is so smart, everybody, that we just take it and put it in the shower, and then it will melt enough where we can then just break off the ice pieces, and then you can put it back in the deep freezer. That deep freezer has been like that for 20 years, everybody. I've never seen it not have ice built up on it. I've never seen it be like that. Let's see, do we got double trade in today? Oh, no, we can only do 40. Okay. 40 equals 400, everybody, because it's 10 times. So you go 40 here equals 400 down here in the corner. But let's get them treasury notes built back up again. So when we have enough, we can get some more pieces of that T65 from Minerva as well. No, just double daily ops. All right, double daily ops is the deal today. All right, cool. Well, we already got a daily ops, but if you guys need some more daily ops, I'll run some daily ops with you. If you guys need that help, but we're going to help out Rotisserie G. If you guys want to run the pit with me, we're going to get that going. Let me get the peeps that I see in here. Now, I see Alcohol there. Alcohol, you in the chat. Let me know if you're in the chat. I will not add you unless you actually say, Kismet, I'm in the chat. My name is Alcohol. Add me to your friends list. Otherwise, I will not add you. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I get, bad actors here in the stream, and they just want to get in front of the stream and wave, and it's really awkward, everybody. I don't know if you guys ever know that, but that's really awkward. Don't do that. I mean, hey, some of my peeps come up and we wave and we bow at each other, that kind of stuff. Peeps I know, but if you're just some random person that comes up and, try to get the attention of the stream, it's really, really, really awkward. Right there. All right, we're going to get our crew in. Again, I don't know if that was somebody from earlier today. I hope they didn't say, Kismet, that's me in the chat and I missed it. I'm sure. Thing. Now, if I deny that, everybody, and then all of a sudden you come in the stream and you're like, Kismet, oh, sorry, man, I forgot to tell you in the chat, then I'll go ahead and add you. But otherwise, I typically don't add people for that reason, for, the occasional bad actors who come in and just try to be a jerk. I'm sorry, that's the way it goes. I'm too old for that, everybody. Too old for that high school stuff. Let's see. Johnny Pickle coming in. Thank you very much for that 5 months of sub love. I saw you came in about 5 hours ago. I was off. I think it was off stream. Was it 5? No, 4. Oh, no, that was not. That was not. I think I said hello to you. Did I say hello? Yeah, I think I did when he came in with the sub love. I can't remember. I'm of the age I either did it or I didn't do it. It was like 5 minutes ago or 5 years ago. Again, that's what happens when you cross over 50, everybody. I don't know what the heck you're doing, honestly. You don't know what you're doing, but at least you're kind of more experienced in life. You've kind of, settled into who you are, and you tried to figure out who you are for the last 50 years, and then you go, all right, that's who I am. I like who I am, right? That's the stage I'm at now in my life, everybody. I'm not trying to find myself anymore. I'm not trying to prove myself to everybody. I don't answer to no one. I only got so many minutes left in my life, and I'm lucky to make it this far. By sheer force of will, at this point, am I sitting here in this chair, everybody? And, of course, a lot of outpouring of love from all of you. I appreciate you big time. Big time. All right, what do we got here? We got repair. Let's go ahead and check those weapons. See if we got any weapons that need to be repaired. No, we are looking good. We cleared all of our stuff earlier, so we're looking pretty sharp there. Let's go check for any resets over here. 0 there. I guess I could go to the White Spring and do a little bit of swapperoonie there. Yeah, because my vendor is full. So I'm going to have to do a little swapperoonie real quick here. You're like, Kismet, what's a swapperoonie? Well, I'll go show you. And I'm going to need to get some lead this weekend. I gotta make a note to myself, get some lead over here. I gotta farm some lead, and there's a lot of good places to do it. I haven't even actually gone there in this particular playthrough. The Lucky Hole Mine. Get lead Fallout 76. All right, there we go. It's pretty easy, everybody. I get tons of it. I get tons of it from the Poseidon Energy Plant. And right down here, I haven't been there yet in this playthrough, but I've been there in plenty of previous playthroughs. There's the Lucky Hole Mine right here. What you do is you take your excavator armor in there, and it's just like your green thumb, right? Your excavator armor is going to allow you to get double of the ore that you're picking up in there. So what I do is I just run through in my excavator armor, pick up a bunch of lead, and then I convert it, and bam, I got tons of lead. You do that like every day for a week, and bam, you got a ton of it. And then I'll burn through it all in like a week, and then I have to go get more. The lead grind in this game can be a little daunting, but there are a lot of places to find that. By the way, if you look along the mountainsides here, these mountains, the mountains over here, and all over the place, up along these mountains are actually ore in the mountains. And, oh, God, test your metals up. All right, let me say hello to my crew, and let them know we're going to do some test of metal first. Hey, everybody, test the metal up. Let's go do that one first. All right, this way, that's the daily too. So let's get this going. Convert the team, bonus intelligence, get that going. I see a cool event come up, everybody. I go right into motion. Oh, I got you guys muted. Sorry, everybody, I had you muted. All right, I'm gonna get that so I don't mute you guys at the same time I mute the game sound. So I'm gonna work on that this weekend. Because what I have a mute, and it mutes everything. It mutes both the game, it mutes the whole entire machine. So it mutes my game, it mutes the Discord. I've got to get the ability to mute the separate one. Oh, there it went again. Why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep doing that weird, like my arm thing is breaking? I don't know what's going on with this today. I don't know. There's like a weird armor thing going. Did they come in with an update today and I just didn't see it? Because my right armor is just like freaky deaky, man. I don't know. I'm just going to roll with it. Does it actually show that my armor is... No, I'm at 340. Huh, yeah. That's my combat armor. And then I've got my Brotherhood of Steel, which is now equipped. It's like it wasn't equipped. That was weird. 376. Yeah, there we go. I'd look at it to see if it looks like it has all of the pieces. I don't know. It's been freaky deaky today. By the way, if you guys missed it earlier, I had a problem with my helmet. It vanished. It acted like it blew up and it vanished off of my thing. What you do is you wait. Do not do anything drastic. Don't scrap your power armor frame or anything like that. Just log out the game. Log back in again. Or completely quit out of the client is another way of doing it. And then what you do is you just wait it out, and eventually it will drop back into your actual inventory, which my helmet did. And I've had that happen with all of my power armor pieces before, where they've all just vanished, and I will go, God, where'd my power armor pieces go? And then I come back, and then boom, they're all back in my inventory again. All right, let's go. Somebody's on my perch up there. That's okay. I'll get on my other perch. All right. Now, this is a pretty fun one. It's called Test Your Metal. You fight a whole bunch of robots. And, of course, today is a robot day. One of the dailies is to take out robots. So you can go into your daily challenges. And it's to take it out with the axe, right? With the auto axe. So I'm just going to tag stuff. I'm not going to try to insta-kill it. So everybody can get it going on. Somebody coming in and waving. I'm going to give them the old salute. Get it going on. Rocking the Brotherhood, because the Brotherhood's the one that's going to come in. Now, I usually wait till the last minute before I start it, but there's usually, in the open world, there's usually somebody who comes in and just starts it right away. And the reason why I do that is because I wait till as many people as possible get to the event. Because what they could have done is just previously, they could have been doing a previous event before they got to this event, right? So that's why I always wait. See? Always somebody who starts it early.
Attention to the arena floor, and let's introduce our combatants. These gladiators
I'm blowing those things up. I don't know. Give me something to do. I'm waiting for the dialogue.
Not a chance. Get ready for round one. We'll make scrap out of you in no time.
I seriously doubt it.
Attempts to surrender will not be accepted.
You're going down. Time to take a glory of the Rust Eagles.
The Rust Eagles take no prisoners.
You gotta tag these guys quick because they're using that auto axe, and that auto axe absolutely owns.
Prepare to be gutted, and not in the figurative sense. You're daft to think you can beat the Rust Eagles.
Nothing but mayhem up in there.
Have at the name.
You will meet your end in the metal dome.
Gladiators of steel aren't afraid of anyone.
Now that we're warmed up, let's really show them what the gladiators can do.
Now you're ready for a real battle. Unleash Botsmith Am's
Got that golden eye bot. That guy's a little tough because, man, he spins in and out of there. Oh, there's a legendary Harvestron. Which means there's another legendary over there somewhere, but I can't see it.
My blade will cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size. I am...
That's it, thing.
Can't beat us. They got me. Help here. Your maker didn't prepare you.
Way to beat back those junk heaps again, gladiators!
Yeah, I couldn't do this. Those flames were coming at me. I couldn't see anything. Peekaboo. Rotisserie G did the same one as me. That's funny. That's funny. Whoa, what's going on? Whoa, I don't know. What's going on? Oh my God. What up? What up? This is a fun little part, everybody, where you emote to get the hype going in the thing. There we go. Got that hype going. Pew, pew, pew.
You haven't got any perks, Jay. Teasing.
Not sharing my perks. Bad Kismet. Adrenaline. Let's go, baby. Let's share the good stuff. Thanks for the reminder.
2 rounds ain't bad, but this is
I forget stuff all the time, everybody. Everybody always reminding me stuff.
hell, Grimbot.
Sometimes I don't do the set it. I just do the forget it. All right, here we go. Legendary Harvestron coming at me again.
Your end is near.
There's another one that comes out on the other side. I'm waiting for him to pop out.
Rust Eagles, more like junk eagles.
My blade will cut you down.
Yeah, he's right there. I can see him glowing.
Nobody next gladiator steel. Shit, I'm hit.
Cease resistance.
Whoa, look at him go.
Your suffering is a fleeting time.
Man, I can't wait till we do some Automatron in Fallout 4 again, everybody.
I will run. Your prognosis is grim.
Another victory for Brotherhood discipline. Let's head home.
The box must have malfunctioned. How could we lose?
Because you're a bunch of losers. That's why. La Hoosers. There we go, because teamwork wins the day every time, everybody. That's how you roll up in here. Getting my crew together. Bunch of randoms. We got that on lock, everybody. Got that totally on lock. Okay, back to my base. I'm out of here. Now, one of the cool things about having my excavator armor is the fact that I do have additional strength on the legs. I have reinforced both the legs, by the way, and they do both stack. So it allows me to carry a lot more gear, and boom, I can teleport out of there. I don't have to scrap all my stuff and go to the vendor and do all of that. I can very just come back to my camp and drop stuff off there while we're getting that going. Now, I still got to get my other buffs going. So while we're in between the stuff here real quick and everybody's kind of clearing their inventory, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of that. So I'll get this one. We'll hit that one. We'll get our food up. Do I have enough to go? Nope, I got to cook some food over here. So let's go ahead and get some food going on. Hit Q, so it only shows me, if you hit Q, by the way, it eliminates all the gray stuff, and it, boom, it just shows you just the stuff you can craft, which is awesome. An incredibly great addition to the game, by the way. Very, very good. Gonna make me a bunch of random stuff from earlier that I have in my thing. One of the smart things to do, by the way, is let that stuff get really low and then craft it, and then it lasts even longer because now it's no longer that thing that it was, the original element, the raw element. It's now the cooked element, and then the cooked element, you know, you've got a whole nother bar to go there. Now, me, most of the time, I don't even use this stuff. I just use it to keep my food high down here. And I don't even look at what the buffs are or anything. I know it's, they actually are amazing. There's a lot of great buffs in there for melee, for range damage, for stealth stuff. But I just don't. I don't know. I just not my thing. You know how it goes, everybody. Got my perfect pie in there too, everybody, just because I feel like using that. All right, there we go. And then what I do is I use my perfect bubble gum, and then I don't have to do any food or water for an hour. And then I would say if I was just doing the most minimum amount of buffs to get started, it'd be the sleeping buff. It'd be that perfect gum. It would be this right here, which is well tuned. So you just play any instrument for 15 seconds or so, and you'll get bonus to your AP for an hour. This is actually a really good buff. Anything that goes an hour, I feel is a good buff. But the other ones that take so many minutes to get something for 30 minutes, well, bam, you've already wasted 28 minutes, or you already wasted 2 minutes of your total 30 minutes, which means you only have 28 minutes. There you go. That's what I meant to say. There we go. Well tuned right there. I just think it's funny. I'm just randomly playing the tuba in the middle of the wasteland. Of all the funny instruments, that's the one. All right, let me go ahead and put some of these patterns away too while I'm thinking about it. We've got some treasure maps. So if you guys need, I have never used these treasure maps ever, everybody. Not once. And all the years I've been playing Fallout 76, one of these days, that's how it goes. Now, I actually give away all my patterns for just 5 caps. That's right. Doesn't matter if they're worth an infinite amount, except, oh, that was a 1333 there. It doesn't matter if they're worth, tens of thousands of caps. Don't care. Give them all away. Mute. I don't care. I just give them away to fellow vault dwellers for 5 thing. Now, the only thing I make an exception for is the #1 pattern, the most expensive pattern in Fallout 76, the Rad Barrel. It's worth about 30,000 caps. Now, of course, one of my crew says, Kismet, I don't have the radiation barrel yet, and I want it. I'll just give it to him. That's just the way I am. I'll just hand it right to him and not think second about it, because I'll get another one at some point. And I've sold radiation barrels for 5 without even knowing that they were worth that much. I've sold just tons and tons of stuff that are worth a ton. Now, if you want to come grab it out of here and go sell it at your camp and make some dollar bills, go right ahead. That's why they're there, right? They're there to help people out. And I think, again, let's double check this. I did. Yeah, I already did all of that. And it does look like I have a new pattern in here, too. Let's go ahead and get that going on. We got our Raider. We got Inferno Mark II Power Armor Pants. Or Paints. Inferno Mark II Power Armor Paints. Okay, never even heard of that one. And the Covert Scout armor chest piece. Chest pieces are always your best first piece, by the way, of any set, because your chest piece usually has the most resistance and the most damage resistance and electric resistance and radiation resistance. You get the idea. So that's a good one. Now I can go through and I can do the strength and intelligence or strength and endurance and all of that stuff, but I'm not going to take the time to do that tonight. That's fine. I did that earlier today. And even if I do it, I do it like once because it's not worth my time to do it every single time. Now, before I go off to the pit here, I am going to have to take a pit stop over at the White Spring. And I'll show you why. Not to actually go to the pit, but to clear out some of my inventory a little bit first. Let me go ahead and unmute that. Let me go ahead and travel to the White Spring Refuge over here. Hey, but I'm going to clear my inventory for a minute or two. The Inferno Paint was a nuclear winter reward? Really? Cool. I wonder where I got that from. I have no idea where I got that from, so I don't know. Some dropped randomly, or someone dropped it and gave it to me. I don't know. I don't remember where I got it, but I do remember that I need to go down, not up, not up.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Yeah, look out. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. I use treasure maps for caps and plans. I have never used them once. I will get around to it. If you want one, there you go. I put them up there for like 10 caps. Again, I don't care how much they're worth. You guys can just come grab them and use them. Okay, now here we are in the White Spring. This is the White Spring vendor area, the shopping area. And what I do is every single playthrough, what I do is I'll come in here, whether it's on stream or off stream, and I'll come in here and work every single vendor in the game. You know what I can do is I can just do this. So I can still hear my crew in case they're talking to me. I'm just going to go in here for now and just turn that shopping music off. There we go. So what I do is I go into the vendor and I go here and I look at the notes. Now, you can find some of these way cheaper on players' vending machines. Now, the vending machines on the player and your personal vending machine is the way to make massive amount of caps. So making caps on your personal vendor, which is the theme of tonight's stream, is an absolute dominant thing. How do I know? Well, just over the weekend, all of the stuff that I collected during the week or had left over from Thursday, I put up in my vendor, and literally within a day or two, just by AFKing in the game, people bought 10,000 caps worth of stuff, which is why I got too much caps going on down there. But I don't like to get above 20,000 caps because first is 20,000, then it's 30,000, and before you know it's 50,000. You got or 40,000. You got too much caps. 40,000 is the maximum, not 50,000. I wish they raised it to 50,000, which would be better, because this way when you're using the aristocrat perk,
are you glitched to my base?
This way when you're using the aristocrat thing, it's still try to mute that. This way, when you're in the aristocrat set, which goes up to 30,000 caps, you have you'd have 20,000 gap in there. Where in here you don't. You don't have that gap because that 10,000 is not a lot of a gap, everybody. You make 10,000 pretty quickly when you get to the high levels, especially when you're using your player vendor. So if you are at 30,000, using your player vendor is hard. That's really hard to do because you're going to make 10,000 caps, and then anything beyond those 10,000 caps, anything beyond 40,000 caps, you're just losing that money. That money goes bye-bye. And I don't like to waste money, everybody. That's just the way I am in real life and in game. So don't like to waste it. So what I do whenever I get a lot of caps, is I do this little trick where I sell stuff and buy stuff and sell stuff and buy stuff. So I try to reduce how many caps I have and then also get a benefit from it. Now, you can go around to everybody's camp, and I don't have enough time to do that tonight. I usually do that like off stream, and I'll go around, bounce people to people. And most of the time now at my level and as many plans as I've gotten, 99% of the time they have no new patterns for me. Or their patterns are so expensive, they're like 10,000 caps or something crazy like that. And sometimes I will buy them. I've bought caps that were worth 40,000 caps before. And it was like, you've been insulted just to troll the person because someone's like, oh my God, someone actually bought that. Just for fun. But normally what I try to do is I try to get every pattern in the game. It's a great little achievement that you try to do. You try to get as many patterns as you possibly can in a playthrough. Now, I've already done this 5 other times. This is the 6th time I've been working on it. And so I'll go in, and as you can see, I bought out every pattern in this particular, almost bought another one. I bought out every single pattern here in this particular vendor. So then what I'll do is I'll go to another vendor. That's the responder vendor, by the way. It'll tell you right down here at the bottom, responders. And then you go to the next vendor, which is down the way here, which is your Brotherhood of Steel, right? So we'll go in, we'll trade with this guy. We'll check his patterns. And you can see that we have a ton of various different patterns in there as well. And you can see that I bought every single one of those. I bought the bulk of those out of here, which you can see that's tens of thousands of caps right there. And then, of course, some of these also I found in the wasteland, or I found on a player vendor, or I just, my team gave me some, I gave them some, you know how it goes in there. So that one's empty as well. And I'll just go vendor to vendor to vendor, and I'll check all these other vendors too. I'll check these guys over here and see if they've got any in there, and, just kind of work your way across every vendor. This is a food vendor. Now, sometimes, by the way, in your vendors, and I'm going to ignore that event for right now, sometimes in your vendors, you'll see one thing, but then you'll come back and they'll have different patterns. So make sure to always double check and check back with your vendors from time to time and see if they've got anything new. Like some of these I've gotten and then come back and say, oh, wait, that's a new one. I hadn't got that one yet because it just wasn't on the vendor. Someone bought it off the vendor, or it was a rare recipe that only shows up every now and again. So that's what I'll do as well. And then over here, I'm on the Raiders now. And then over here on the Raiders, we'll go ahead and take a look at what they got. They got a bunch of plans here. And we'll go. Now, one of the things you want to do is make sure that you have traded in all of your loot and that you are at 0 caps for the day. This way you can go ahead, and when you buy something, it's not going to cap out. And I'll show you. I'll go and buy something that's really expensive, 5,250 caps. Now, before I buy stuff, make sure that you got all your stuff fired up, your hard bargain, all of that. If you do have some grape stuff, let me go see if I have some grape over here. By the way, I could have done my gold bullion right there too, and my legacy trade out. But if you have some perks that you could use, I used to have occasionally some grape stuff here. Not bubblegum, grape mentats. I think I'm out. And you can make grape mentats too, everybody, but I don't take the time to do it, but you can. You can make those as well. So what I'll do is go ahead and make those grape mentats. I'll get into my set that makes me have a better barter rate with the vendor. And then the value of this goes down. So instead of it being 5,600, it's now 5,200. And then I'll go ahead and buy that plan that I don't know. And then my caps are now 1,312. It didn't go to 1,400. And that's because the ratio of what you're buying and then with the caps you're getting back, and you can just figure out the math yourself, is about 1/4. So you, instead of like in Fallout 4, where you give the vendor 1,000 caps, he'll have 1,000 caps, and then you can go ahead and sell something to him and get those 1,000 caps back. And you'll see me do it, everybody, starting December 1st. You'll see me absolutely do amazing trades in Fallout 4, where I'll get to a point where I can buy out every single vendor in the game every 2 days. Yeah, we're gonna throw down, everybody. We're gonna go really fast in this next playthrough too. I'm gonna show you how to crush Fallout 4 and dominate the wasteland as I do. So now I don't want to buy any more, because what'll happen is that it'll cap out and I'll waste those caps. So I'll want to go ahead and sell the vendor some stuff to get rid of some of this extra stuff that I have in my inventory. So I could sell my legendaries and all of that. One of the things that I like to do, of course, sell all this extra food that I have. Am I going to get a bunch of honey? Absolutely. I'm going to get a ton of that. Let's sell that off. I can just have that being made in my camp. How about mutton chops? Yes. Purified water is my gold standard that I use to make an infinite amount of cash in the game. Scorched bee stuff, tick blood. All of that stuff. Glowing blood's a good one. I don't use psycho or psycho buff or any of that stuff. Diluted stem packs, rataways, get rid of those. You're going to get a bazillion of those in a day. At least I do. Diluted stem packs, and even stem packs themselves. You can go ahead and get rid of a bunch of those, and now I'm down to 278 caps. And I'm not even done yet. I haven't even gone to my bank yet. I haven't even gone to the stash yet, because in my stash there's a whole bunch more stuff that I need to get rid of. So what I do is I just start with a cleaning house, everybody. Let's just pull everything out of the stash, and we need a clean house over here. Now, one of the smartest things you can do instead of taking each individual thing out is you take it all out, and then you put back what you want to keep. What would I want to keep out of all this stuff? All right, well, let's say carry weight booster. I'll keep some coffee and maybe sell that over the weekend. Make a little bit of cash on that. Canned meat stew, keep that. That's plus 5% XP. Let's see what else we got. We got some great bubble gum. I don't really care about that unless I'm like doing the daily. Moonshine, other stuff like that. Perfect bubble gum, definitely save that. Pie, we'll keep that just for fun. And that's about it. Boom, that's what we got. That's what we can do. Now, the other thing I would do too, if you're going to do this a lot, is also to go in. You can see I have a little bit in my camp right there. I'm going to pull all that out of there as well. Take all that aid stuff out, just like that, and we're good to go. Now, if you notice it here, everybody, I just pulled out 130 stem packs. I don't know if you can see it there. Let me back out, or I'll just show you my Pip-Boy. I'll just show you my Pip-Boy here. Right over here, you can see that I pulled out a massive amount of stem packs. You see I have 143, because I had a bunch of extras in there that I've been throwing in there all week, because I don't have enough to be able to trade it out to the vendor. So at some point, I got to go do this, or I just throw that stuff away, one or the other. But the great thing about having 20,000 caps is I can sell and buy and sell and buy. But it's going to diminish by 1/4 until I get to a point where I have no caps. But what I'm getting is I'm getting all these patterns, and I'm learning all the patterns, right? And then it takes those patterns out of your loot pool so that you're only getting the patterns, hopefully, that you don't already know. And of course, if you're doing like the different workshop areas, like if you're taking over Poseidon Energy Plant, and then you're doing those events and you're getting those patterns, you'll get a bunch of those as well. I find those are very duplicated a lot in the game. Those are the ones I will just sell in my vendor or give away to people later on. So there we go. So now we want to sell to this guy again. So we'll go in here to our food and drink, sell the beer off here, all the little dog food, all that stuff. Now, sometimes that's a daily. And then look at this one, everybody, the Gulper Slurry. That Gulper Slurry is worth 1,862 caps. That's why that Moonshine one is awesome, everybody. That's like 2 days worth of caps down there. Now, I've only got 263, so I'm going to have to put that down a little bit. And that's why I always save that Gulper Slurry. But it's really heavy in my inventory, everybody. The original stuff is heavy, but if you take it and you craft it, I can use my Super Duper to double up how much I have. So instead of it being worth 800, it's now worth 1,600 caps, right? So I doubled my income by crafting that up and then boosting it. Some things are better not to craft them because they're worth more as the raw component than more than it's going to be when you actually craft it up into something. And some things are better to craft up. And I would experiment. I'd have one look at the original price before you craft it, and then take those components and craft it into something and see what that value is after you craft it, right? That's what I like to do. I also like to craft it because it gets a lot less weight. Instead of it like dominating my inventory, this weight of this right here is 213 stack weight, everybody. That's a lot of room in my inventory that it's burning up. Now, one of the things that it doesn't do in Fallout 76 that I hope they fix at some point is it doesn't tell you what the value of what you're selling is. In Fallout 4, it does do that. In Fallout 4, if you say, I want to sell 50 of this, it'll say it's worth this much caps, right? I got to do the math every single time. It sucks. It's in Fallout 4. Why not bring it to 76, right? So you go in, you're trying to sell some stuff, right? So I need 263 caps worth of Gulper Slurry. So I'll say, hey, Suri, what's 263 divided by 7?
263 divided by 7 is approximately 37.5714.
She tells me all the other numbers too, but that's okay. 37. Boom. There we go. We got all the caps. Now we need to get the extra 4 caps. I usually my bobby pins for that. So we're going to go ahead and put those 4 caps in there. Boom. Back to 0 again. We're going to make sure that we do learn our pattern that we knew before here, so we don't accidentally get the same one in case there was 2 of them in there. Make sure to learn those before you go to buy any more. And then I got to remember where the Raider guy is. Now I'm overburdened. I always forget where this Raider guy is, I tell you. There he is. And then now I've also brought a bunch of the resources, which I can just sell back to this guy again. So what I'm going to do, again, go in here into the notes. I'm going to buy one that's like 5,000, but bam, right there. And then I'm going to turn right back around again and sell some of this stuff. Now, I like to sell stuff just to get it out of my inventory. So I don't have to micromanage it as well, just so it visually doesn't take up space. So I'm going to get rid of that. Look at those stem packs. Holy mackerel. And then we're going to go ahead and clear these stem packs. Hey, Suri, what's 1,076 divided by 8?
1,076 divided by 8 is 134.5.
134. Boom, right there. Just in stem packs, I just got all those caps back. Back and forth, everybody. So this is what we're going to be doing here for a minute. Just let my crew know that I'm going to be clearing out because my inventory is completely full, everybody. There's nothing else I can do. I can't go anywhere. I'm just going to become overburdened, and then it'll be unwieldy, and I won't be able to get any more loot. So it's not worth my time to go run and do all that stuff if I can't collect the loot, I think. That's just me and my crazy ideas. All right. Again, let's get our pattern. Let's learn that new pattern that we got. Now, am I ever going to use this stuff? Probably not. I'm probably never going to craft this stuff ever, everybody. But that doesn't matter. I want the stuff, and I'm going to get it. That's how we're going to roll up in here, everybody. Again, it's like an achievement. Like you're trying to get every pattern, taking it out of your loot pool, all of that kind of fun stuff. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. It's like something to work on while you're playing the game. All right, we got that done. Now back to the gulper slurry here. Hey Siri, what's 1,312 divided by 7?
1,312 divided by 7 is approximately 187.4285.
Boom, there we are again, right there. Gulper slurry, getting us some dollar bills. More bobby pins. You guys are getting the idea right here on how to do this. This does work really, really well. But you got to backlog a bunch of your caps first to get that going on. This way you can do a bunch of trades at the same time. You're not doing it just willy-nilly, just with a little bit of caps, because it takes too long doing that. I like to backlog a bunch of stuff first. And sometimes I'll start with the smaller patterns, and sometimes I'll start with the bigger ones. You can also do the smaller ones. Like I can get this electric chair, which is 175. I can go ahead and look and say there's one that's 1,000 here. Now you got to be real careful, though, because you can go over real easy when you're doing that. And then again here, back to food and drink. The rest of this gulper slurry out of there. Meyer moonshine, all this other food and stuff that we've got. All this other stuff over here that I don't want to have in my inventory. And then, of course, that purified water. Boom. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's see. We got 100 left. We could sell some legendaries, though we kind of cleared out our inventory now, so we don't have to sell any legendaries. As well. And then I can come back later, everybody, because I'm going to have a bunch more stuff that I'm going to get tonight as I'm playing. And thus, I'm going to end up with more ability to sell stuff and then get more plants. So we'll learn all of those. And now you'll see that my amount of plans that I can get. And they finally switched it, by the way. This used to be at the bottom. We had to scroll to the bottom every time. That sucked. But they finally did fix it. I just, I buy them willy-nilly. Everybody. I buy whichever ones I feel like buying in the moment, because I'm not really going to use that item, I don't think. Now, if they give us the ability to put every single power armor down in our vault, get that going. By the way, there's also an ammo chest coming, which is much like the stash chest, where, you can put an infinite amount of resources into your stash chest, where they're going to have that for your ammo, and you can just throw all your ammo in there, except for fusions and except for plasma cores. But you can put as much of the other stuff in there as you want, which is going to make that ammo thing much better. But I still think they should take that ammo thing and just make it where you transfer all of your ammo in there. It figures it all out for you, and then it gives you your points. That would be way better. The whole, going through the menu thing, that thing's terrible. It's absolutely the worst. Even though that would give me ammo, it would be faster for me to go get the lead and go get the acid and get the steel and make my own ammo than it would be to use that trade-out thing. And when you make something that is not useful, you shouldn't be adding it to the game. And again, you don't want to make it purposely tedious where people don't want to use it. And that's the way that thing is. I purposely don't want to use it because it's too tedious and it's not well designed. That's just my honest opinion. I will always tell it to you straight up here in the stream, everybody. I think it's very poorly designed. And they didn't actually think about the people who would be playing the game and don't want to sit there and go flip through all the menus and flip through all the menus and flip through all the menus and flip through all the menus for hours on end. I don't want to do that. I don't have enough room in my camp anyway to do that. If I put all the ammo in there, I got no room in my stash box. So that's a problem. That's a big problem. All right. So let's also go ahead and find out where the heck is our chem stations right here. Oh, see, I'm looking for my other chem station. I always forget these. These are standard ones. Well, another thing I need to do, everybody, is I need to do some smelting here, because I can see that I've got a whole bunch of veggies, a whole bunch of fruit here, and a whole bunch of meat that has gone bad. So that's also weighing my character down. You convert that into fertilizer. You can see I doubled up here with Super Duper. And they also have a scrap box in here as well. So you can just go ahead and put all this stuff away. And wow, did we gain a lot of things. So now I'm down to 198 in my weight. And then down below, it's behind me. Can't see it. There we go, 198. And then also my stash went from 1,200 down to about 562. So that's good. That's good. We saved lots of room. Now, another thing I want to do is go ahead and clear, speaking of ammo, clear all this excess ammo in here, because not only does it take up room, but it also visually takes up room. It visually takes up room for what I am doing and whatnot. If I'm trading out fusion cores or powering up fusion cores or whatever, this stuff just visually takes your space. And I'm absolutely getting that ammo thing hands down, because then it would no longer take space in your thing, because those are the two things that take the most room, everybody: junk and your ammo. And of course, in Fallout 4, if you're not playing in the survival mode, which normally I do, what we do is the ammo doesn't weigh anything. And in this particular game, the ammo weighs weight, and it also cannot be sold to the vendor. So double bad, for sure. And there is no multiple modes in Fallout 76. You can't just say, hey, I want to play newbie mode and not have my ammo weigh anything. You can't do that here in 76. It's on or it's off. And in this case, it's on. It's stuck on. You can't do anything about it. All right, so that is how I clear my inventory and how I clear my caps. Hopefully that'll help you in the wasteland, everybody, to get your trading on. And that's probably good for now. Let's go back to team battle here. I'm going to check in with my crew here in just a second. Sometimes when they're cross-talking, everybody, because I'm talking to you and they can't hear me, so they don't know what I'm talking unless they're listening to the stream. But that's going to be 10 to 20 second delayed. So often I will mute them. So don't feel bad if I mute you, everybody. If I mute you, it's because I'm having a moment or I'm doing something on stream or I'm explaining something. So don't be offended by that. Obviously, I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. All right, back to the base there. And that's how I do my white spring trading. Again, a great way to do that, everybody, if you're trying to get all the patterns, is to definitely sell and buy and sell and buy. You backlog a bunch of stuff. You get your patterns, you sell it, you buy it, you sell it. And then also, when you have a bunch more loot, which I'm going to get a bunch more loot, I will then sell it on my personal vendor, and I will just AFK. So while I'm working on videos or doing stuff off stream, I will basically be having my character in game. He'll be in my, usually in my shelter, nice and safe. He'll be in there in the bed, and at the end of my bed, it says Kismet is AFK, which means that I'm not there. I'm not hanging out. I am busy doing something with the family, or I'm busy, working on a video or whatever, and I'm actually not paying attention to the game. And I do that also because this way the game runs, and while the game is running, it's collecting me resources, right? It's collecting me resources, collecting me honey. More honey showing up over there. It's getting me more coffee, more popcorn. My fusion cores are getting charged up. My purified water is regenerating. All of that stuff's running while you're AFK. And you can AFK for about 25 minutes in the game. So I suggest you set a timer. I set a timer on my watch for 25 minutes. And then it goes, I'm like, okay, hold on. I gotta click my character. And then he gets up out of the bed. And I put him back into bed again. And then another 25 minutes of doing something else, right? That works pretty well. All right, let's see how we're doing. All right, everybody, are we ready for some pit runs here? What are we ready for?
I'm not for pit runs.
Yep.
All right. Are you ready to do it? I think I have to put you as lead when we go to run, right? Rotisserie G?
Yeah, I've got one that's sort of partially done, so it should let us into that, which is a Union Jews one, which we can do.
All right. It says you cannot be promoted at this time. That's weird.
Try it again.
Yeah, there it goes. All right. Third time's a charm. All right.
I was looking at my Pit Boy, that's why I didn't let you do it. So.
Well, that's good to know. Now we know that. Okay, so when you're doing a pit run, everybody, somebody's got to be the leader. And usually the leader is the one who has the actual thing that will pull them into the pit. I very rarely do. I am not the leader of running to the pit, so now I get to see what it's like from the other end. So when he starts it, I think it pops up and tells you when he starts it. Let's see if we've got any events going on right now. Nope, no events. Again, if anybody needs their daily, if you need some help in the wasteland, feel free to jump in. You can go ahead and add me to your friends list right over here. Now, I don't know who you are, Alcohol. If that's somebody that is in the chat, let me know right now in the chat. You say, Kismet, that's me. I'm Alcohol. And then I'll add you to friends. If you don't actually come into my chat and say, Kismet, this is me, then I'm not going to add you to friend. That's just the way it's going to be, everybody. And I'm going to deny it. So I'm going to deny it. Don't be offended. Don't be offended by it. You can always send me another one. So I'm just going to ignore it unless you actually say something in the chat. Sorry, I was talking to chat. What was that?
You should just be able to join the expedition now.
All right, there we go. Yeah, and there we go. It says join team expedition. And there we go. Oh, and feed the people came out right at that moment. Hey, thank you, Vic, for the follow. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Cable Cat, what up? I use the treasure maps for caps and plans. That is a brilliant idea. And the Inferno Pate was for the nuclear winter reward. Awesome. Confirm. There we go. And Cable Cat coming as well, saying evening, good evening. And again, thank you to Vic the Monster coming in with a follow there. Appreciate you becoming our latest Teamwork Tycoon. My name is Kismet. Hey, hey, coming in. Hey, hey, what up? Hey is their name. I'm saying hey to them. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Appreciate that follow as well. My name is Kismet. They call me the Wasteland Tycoon. I love me some Fallout, everybody. I don't know if you can tell. My office is like a vault, overseer's office, and so on. I love me some Fallout. I love all the Fallouts. I've played every single one. I knew about Fallout before just about anybody because I've been a graphic designer for 30 years. And a little unknown company at the time, everybody, called Interplay. I happen to work at a pre-press and printing shop. And what we do is we take artwork or we create artwork and we run it out to the press, to a printing. And in this case, if you're printing like, say, a box, which is going to put your floppy disks in and all of your loot in there that goes along with your game, you come to somebody like me. And it just so happens this little company came along and they were making a game called Fallout. I know the original Fallout 1 way back in the day, and a whole bunch of other cool games too, by the way. Battle Chess, 3 Vikings, out of this world. Just so many cool games that they made Interplay back in the day. Amazing franchises, everybody. Incredible. It'd be like watching Star Wars 2 weeks before everybody else. Everybody knowing about Darth Vader and Han Solo and all of that. And you're trying to explain to somebody, and they're like, "You're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about," right? It'd be like that, knowing things before everybody else know. Now, I didn't work on the game itself. I work on the printing and publishing and make sure that it prints out properly and all of that stuff. So I got to see it nice and early. Now, we should be collecting steel ingots or doing something. I don't know what we're doing. But right now, we're waiting for Rotisserie G to do his thing. I'm going to turn this up a little bit so I can hear him when he's telling me what I should be doing. Give me some loot there. I don't hear any. Oh, I turned the game sounds down. That's right. I turned them down while I was doing that.
Everyone's doing the ingots and stuff at the moment.
There we go. All right, we got the ingots done. Now, one thing that my crew told me, by the way, I think it was TARDIS. Because TARDIS told me that you actually don't have to trade those in. You can go in, you can just leave, everybody. The optional stuff, you get those done, and you can just run the vertibird and leave, and they count. So you don't have to actually turn it into the NPC, which is awesome. All right, I'm just going to go wherever Rotisserie G goes. I'm going to follow him, back him up. See how he waited for us? I love that.
People on the inside telling us the fanatics are planning something big.
Would I take an installment plan for that radiation barrel? I would. I would take an installment plan, K-Man Mox.
Take a look for safes. Crack them open and snatch those plans for me.
Come on in the game. I'll give you an installment plan. I'll take it out of my thing and I'll give it right to you for free. That's what I'll do. For my crew, no charge. I'll just give it straight to you. That's how I roll, everybody. My crew, always number one. Always back up your crew no matter what. Don't worry, everybody. I roll in the caps, everybody. I got so many caps that I don't even try to make caps anymore. It's not like I'm trying really hard. Stay on your toes, dirtbag. Well, should I start using that with my crew? Hold on, I'm going to start turning the game sound down just a little bit so I can hear my crew. That's what I'm going to start saying to my crew. Stay on your toes, dirtbags. I don't think that's very motivating. I don't know. That doesn't seem motivating to me, everybody. I don't think I'm going to use that. All right, what are we doing? We're looking fanatic plans from first lock safe. All right, so we got to wander over this way somewhere and go to the actual zone. Now, this can be really tricky, everybody. You get lost in here real easy.
Hostile target detected.
Hostile that, bro. This auto axe is OP, everybody. That is way OP. But it's fun, though. It's a real fun weapon. You just, like, myrtleize people with it right there. And I got to think that I have no melee buffs. I have no buffs that go along with that auto axe. And the thing is still, like, insanely crazy damage. Right there. It's not like I have a, like, explosive weapon on it or something like that. It's not like it's a legacy weapon. It's a brand new weapon that they added from the Pitt. Well, semi-brand new now, but you get the idea. There we go. Oh, he found some supplies in there. Very nice. Now, I just kind of run around and just talk to you guys while they're all doing all the things, everybody. And occasionally I'll, you know, kill a mob here and there. But I'm mostly useless in here. Because they know how to do it like the back of their hand. Because they've done it like a million times. And I've done it 20 times, maybe. They got it down. And plus, it's also it's fun to let other people do stuff. Especially if it's their instance and whatnot. Now, the first time I do stuff, I do ask them to let me see the thing. And, you know, let me see what it is that we're collecting or shooting or talking to along the way so that I can see it and then I can show it to you guys on stream. But after that first time, then it's like, you know, no holds barred, do what you got to do kind of thing. And I just go around and myrtleize everybody. How dare I? How dare you shoot at me? That was your first mistake. You don't shoot at Kismet. That's a bad move. I don't mess around. Yeah, I see you up there. Now, by the way, my power armor has what's known as the targeting HUD. That's why they're glowing a little red. And what it does, it shows me living targets in that area. So if I just look out the window here, you can see that that person down there is a target that I need to kill. It's not one of my crew. It's an enemy. Great use of that is when you're fighting ghouls and the ghouls are laying down or scorched. And they're laying down and they're like, hey, you can't see me. I'm dead. And then you look at them, they're glowing red. And you're like, you're not dead, bro. And you wipe them out. You're like, you're not fooling me. Not fooling me at all. And so they're trying to find these final lock safe here. I probably went by it here. I don't even know where it's at. Let's go look in this closed room here. There they go. They got it.
To brew up toxic chems to use in their weapons. Those weapons are aimed at us. We need to sabotage those chem bats. Find something you can chuck in there to ruin their supply. I'm sure they have barrels of who knows what that will do the trick.
Got to share my perk.
Horror.
The horror. There's I think it's what is it? Apocalypse Now that line's from. But they say it so much it makes it funny. Was it worth it, boss? The horror. They're so dramatic, these fanatics. Now, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with this whole thing right here, this is from Fallout 3. Fallout 3, there's a thing, it's Pittsburgh, and they call it the Pitt because it's got absolutely annihilated. It's one of the first ones to get nuked in the lore, in the game. And so you're running around and you're finding, of course, all these fanatics who are just doing crazy stuff. And you're trying to wipe them out. Now, we're trying to find our way out of here, and that's the hard part. I'm just... Yeah, let's get to it. Sometimes I like doing melee, everybody. Usually I'll do like a normal playthrough where I use any weapon or anything first, and then I'll come back and I'll do a melee playthrough. Which is really fun. It's fun to see the differences in the play styles. Also, you know, playing stealth and doing all of that stuff's fun as well. Very fun. Now, again, I just try to go back and forth until eventually I end up wherever this little thing is pointing. It's pointing over this way. I'm getting there ever so slowly. Right over here. There's something down here. Down here? Oh, look at that one upside down. Cool. Oh, let's go in the lava. See what happens. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, whoa. That's really super bad. Look out for that, everybody. I tried to jump out of it, too. Don't go in the lava. Life lesson. Life lesson. Don't go in the lava. As well. So, always a fun thing. I don't mind dying, everybody. That's part of the fun of playing the game. Very, very fun to try stuff. I always try stuff, though, because that's part of the fun, right? That's why I'll jump in there and do crazy stuff. Okay, where am I going? I'm going this way. Try to get with the crew here. All right, it's that way. I've got to go up and back around again. Find my way across here. Yeah, here we go. Like this, maybe? Oh, there's a door right there. Let's go through this door. Put my thing away now.
I'm coming, Rotisserie.
I'll pick some up, but I don't know whether I'm supposed to jump up on top of it to put it in.
Yeah, there's a stockpile over here for some coolant. Are we trying to grab coolant, or do we have enough coolant?
Oh no, one of these coolant things that we need to freeze doesn't have a good place to throw it, so we're trying to figure out how to throw it.
Oh, you're trying to throw the canister on the toxic vats. Oh, I see. I've never done this one. That's cool. That's a cool thing.
That's a good spot, Rotisserie. I got the last one then.
Oh, when you pick it up, it makes you run slow too. That's crazy.
Oh, it's very cold.
Yeah, look at that. It's making me run slow. I've never done this one. That's fun. They got it rotates through a whole bunch of different ones, everybody. There's a whole bunch. I've done it probably 20, 30 times in both of these things, and it's different all the time. So I like that. It varies what you're doing. Now, apparently, we're trying to throw it. There we go. Into the toxic vats.
You bought us the time we need to regroup and live another day. Head on back to the pen for a debrief, but don't let your guard down. Never let your guard down.
So you threw it in the big, like, round vats, right? That's what the vats were?
Is that?
Yeah. You chuck it in. You chuck those cold things in the goo, and it freezes the vats.
You better get back here.
Cool. All right, now remember that Rotisserie G needs those trogs, so don't insta-kill him. Let him get a hit on them. I'm already done with my trogs, and I think, Tardis, are you done with yours? So just let Rotisserie G open fire on them if you're already done as well. They're foggy.
Oh, I'm done with it too, but if Rotisserie needs to go to Pitt again, I have it ready to go.
All right, well, let's just follow him and let him kill them all, and then we'll still get credit for the kill, but if you actually need to do it for the daily, you have to actually hit it yourself. So someone else cannot kill it for you for the daily. You have to tag the trogs, otherwise you don't get credit. So that's one of the things that we try to do as a team. So I just hang out wherever my team member is. I'm grinding them up. Yeah, get him, Rotisserie G. Get him, bro. Yeah, it looks easy when I'm doing it, isn't it? It looks easy when Kismet's running around. Now you got to find the exit.
Get lost in this foundry so many times.
I consider myself really good at maps. I can normally memorize them on the first time through, but man, they really did a good job on here. I actually like that. I like that you get lost. That means that it's well designed.
Yeah, I can remember like some of the stuff in Fallout 4, but once I get in this foundry, I cannot remember where the exit's at.
Yeah. By the way, I would let people try to do stuff and not show them unless they ask, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you got to go out this way. Make sure to let them try it because, you know, they may be their first time through or whatever. So just a heads up. I'm like the parent feature, everybody. I'm the person who always has to, you know, kind of explain a little bit on how our teamwork works. This way the person doesn't feel awkward or doesn't feel weird about it later on. So I just say it and then, you know, then everything's cool. Because I don't mean it as a mean way. I just say, hey, look, this is how we roll. So everybody knows what's up. Everybody knows and follows the same kind of style of teamwork where we work together as a team. And then again, we're putting Rotisserie G on point, so we let him run ahead, and we just follow him. Even if he's going the wrong way, we still follow him. And then let him shoot all the mobs and get the credit because he's got to use auto. Got to use your auto axe, don't you, Rotisserie G?
Yeah.
No, it's just killed them.
Oh, you got just the kill one. Okay. All right, cool. Smoke him. So what I'm going to do is watch him for him to shoot him. And then what? Respawn back here. There you are. Watch him to shoot it. And then once he shot it, then I'll just grind it up. Like that. And a lot of them come out in this one little spot. The one to your right, Rotisserie G.
There's 3 behind your rotisserie.
All right. All right. This is a good-looking group right here, everybody. Grind them up. Now, one of the things you don't want to do also is run ahead of everybody and kill all the mobs and do all the stuff and do everything and click all the things. One of the things you don't want to do that. You want to let everybody participate in the fun. Like if I'm running around, whoa, look out. If I'm running around killing every mob just myself, that wouldn't be fun for everybody else because they want to get some shots in. They want to kill some mobs as well. So again, always good to understand that balance, that dynamic in a group. To have that. There's one on the hill here. That dynamic that happens in a group. And that's the difference between my team and other teams, is that they look after each other, right? And that's what I try to cultivate. I try to cultivate that teamwork style. And if you like that, if you like someone backing you up in the wasteland, you're welcome to come join us. You can find me. My name is Kismet. You can go ahead and add me in. I'm on PC right now, though I do own Fallout 76 on every platform. And I have it on PS4 and on Xbox as well. But obviously, I only have so much time, everybody. Only so much time in the day. There's no way I can do this event. I can barely do it on one platform, let alone 3. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. Now, see, I'm just lightly kind of dragging him in. Waiting, I'm watching Rotisserie G there, making sure he's getting hits in on everything. And then once I kind of feel like he's tagged everything, then we wipe him out. All right, time for the auto axe. Let's go, baby. Grind this dude up. Nice delayed reaction there. All right, that was fun. How you doing, Rotisserie G? Did you get all your trogs done?
No, I just got 19 out of 50, but I think there's more in the other one, in the Ashes one.
All right, cool. We'll do that one next, whenever you're ready. All right, I feel the Danleo side of the pit is more like Lonesome Road from Fallout 3. Oh, Echo Beach. Yeah. That's 1,000 kiss cats for that deep cut right there, bro. There you go. Deep cut there. Now, of course, people who are not a Fallout fan are not going to know what that means. I know what it means. Everyone got their trog picture for the weekly?
Till now.
I do. I have all my stuff. Did you get your trog picture, Rotisserie G?
Yep, I got that done.
I amazingly got my weeklies done today, or this week, and actually I have 3 more Axion things that I'll try to do over the weekend. Hopefully it's not like run to the pit every time, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll do that off stream,
Yeah,
everybody.
I got like most of my weeklies done. I just gotta do the axe thing and the XP through the group things.
We'll just run up here because he'll catch up. There's nothing else to do in the game right now. In the pit, once you've already done that and you turn that stuff in, you can literally just run over here. And we don't even need to go over here. We can just stand over there, and then once he goes in, it'll pull us out. But it's kind of cool. Makes me want to jump up in that building up there. All right, who's got some marsupial or jetpack and try to jump up in that building? Can you get up in there? You got a jetpack, TARDIS. Can you get up there? Does it let you pass there? I don't have a jetpack, which sucks. Doesn't look like you can fire up there. Oh! Oh, cool! Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of you there. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I get a shot. That's a good shot. Yeah, with the crew standing by too. All right, hero shot. Yeah, get a cool pose going. I gotta turn my depth of field off. All right, everybody else stand by the railing. Stand in front of me, not right in front of the camera though. Watch on the stream where I'm looking at. I'm standing right here, everybody. And there he is up there. And then, oh, I gotta rotate right just a little bit to get everybody. Good enough.
I won't let them get their mitts on you.
All right, I got you. Nice.
Don't you worry.
That's a good shot. All right, that was a good shot, man. That's just like and then I should just put the pit at the top. I really want to go in and, take a bunch of these screenshots and use them for my stream. We'll get going at some point with that. There's a cool Easter egg. What's in there? Oh, tell me, what's in there? What Easter egg? You can just tell me. I'm not gonna have a jetpack anytime soon until I get. Oh, I still haven't got my XO1 armor. I still haven't done that yet. That's funny. What's the Easter egg, Tars? Just tell me. Tell me what it is. I want to know. I see there's something in there. There's like a thing in there. I can't. Oh, maybe I can climb in there. Hold on, right here. Right here.
About the Lawson Road DLC.
Up here. Oh, look, I can climb up there. Oh, hey, look, I got in there. That's amazing. Oh, get the loot. See, that first thing I do is I look at the loot. What was it? What are we looking for? I got a burnt book. Another burnt book, a camera. That's cool. You can get in there even if you don't have marsupial and stuff. Oh, right here, there's a note. Time enough to last. Everyone has gone in a flash, just like that. All my family and neighbors, let me mute them just in case they start talking. If it just wasn't for the loneliness, at least I have my books, the collection works of Venable, Brom, Sterling, and Meredith. Books, all the books I'll ever need, ever want. And the best thing of all of this, there is time, all the time I need and all the time I want. There's time enough to last. I'm taking that. Cool. I didn't know that was in there, everybody. So we just found a cool Easter egg. That's 1,000 Kids Cats over there. Twilight Zone Easter egg. A note. Yeah. That's and then I remember that episode, by the way. And you know what he does? He breaks his glasses and he can't read. It sucks, bro. I'm like, oh God, when I first saw that episode, I'm like, no, that sucks. That really sucks, everybody. So yeah, great Twilight Zone. I watch all the Twilight Zone episodes, everybody. Who in the chat has watched every single Twilight Zone episode? I have. Absolutely. I probably watched a bunch of them about 50 times too. Every time they come on TV, I'm like, ooh, Twilight Zone. Oh, hold on. Let's put the remote down. Right? Absolutely. That's a great episode. That's messed up, though. That's so messed up. Now, the first thing I would do, by the way, is I would go search other people's houses to find some glasses that were the same as mine, and try to find, because there's got to be somebody out there that has the same prescription as you. Or you go to the optometrist shop, like a Walmart or something like that, where they've got a optometrist shop built in, and you go look at every single glasses, everybody. That's exactly what I would do. I go search for every single glasses in there. But that's messed up. That's messed up. Yeah, broke your heart. I know, right? All of us book readers and whatnot. I'm not as big a book reader as my wife and kids. I used to read a lot of books when I was young, especially like fantasy books like Dragonlance and cool stuff like that. But I don't really read. I don't have much time, but I play games. I do stream. I do videos. I deal with my kids and wife and family. And I barely have enough time for that, or don't have enough time for that. All right, I got 4 more fusion cores. Sweet. And then behind me here, there's some stamp packs, some XP, some stamps, and legendary modules. One of the cool things they did about Fallout 76, everybody, is you never hit max level. There is no max level in the game. So you're always leveling up. You're always getting that new achievement. You're getting more things, and you can actually work toward your legendary cards. And you could actually, in theory, if you played long enough and you played hard enough, you could unlock every single legendary card in the game, and you could level them all to maximum. Now, that is a giant undertaking, though, everybody. That's some serious hardcore right there. I'm sure there's somebody who's done it or working on it, and that's where you go in and you use your perk coins to get this going. And the way you get your perk coins is you go in and you scrap the ones that you don't need. Like Basher here. I'm not gonna use Basher. So you hit F for scrap down there at the bottom, and then it converts that into 2 perk points from that card. So then you just keep doing that over and over and over. And you can see I've got a bunch of them in here that I'll scrap, off stream or when I get some time. And then basically build up enough legendary points or legendary perk points where I can then spend it on my legendary stuff. Now, I've already leveled this all up before. Leveled up these ones anyway, these cards here. But in this particular playthrough, I'm still working on my ammo, and I'm still working on my various different perk points. Now, I'm going to get another 2 points, by the way, of endurance, because when you get to the high level, it goes up by 1, goes up by 1, goes up by 1, and then it goes up by 2. That's a lot of perk points, but that means you can have more cards down in those things at the same time. I think I got 1 or 2 points away from having that maxed. I still got, right now I've got, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5 more points to go. 5 more points. So that's 150 times 5. That's a lot of perk points, everybody. That's a lot. Now you also get them as part of your challenges as well. So when you're running through your scoreboard, you'll get, actually it's next, wow, that's a Kismet moment right there. Perk coins that I'm going to get next. So I'm going to get 50 perk coins, and that'll help me get to there. But I don't have anything that's that cheap. All the rest of my stuff, this one's here is 150, which you can see right over here. All of those 2 are 150. This one right here is 100. And then the next one will be 150. And then my ammo will be 150. Right, and I get my ammo to about 100%, because then instead of making 260 rounds, it makes 360 rounds, or however the math works out. And then I usually do my perk points first. And by the way, I did not actually mean to spell the word play there. That just happened by accident. But hey, it's a little subliminal message to get in there and play some 76. Let's go. Let's get it going on. All right, whenever, turn my sound back on. Whenever you guys are ready again, let me know. All right.
I can start the other one up unless someone else needs it for an achievement or anything.
I'm good. Kismet chat, I have an expedition at the end of the state. If anybody wants to join and selfishly obliterate everything. Well, hey, Mr. Macula, we need that. So you can help Rotisserie G if you want. Hey, Rotisserie G, before you start that, Mr. Macula has one at the end. Do you have the one where it's doing the trogs, right, Mr. Macula? Oh, sorry, I'm talking to chat. Mr. Macula, do you have the one that has trogs at the end? Are you at that point where he can hit all the trogs? Because we'll just have him drop the group now. Okay, he's at that right now. So you could get 3 of them in. So if you go and jump in Mr. Macula's group, are you on the same server? Let's see. Yeah, he's on the server right now. I would go ahead and join his group, Rotisserie G, real quick, and we'll stay busy. And then after you do that, we'll pull you back in again, and then we'll go ahead and do the third one. How about that?
Okay.
Hey, he's already got it going. He's right at the end. He's going to get a bunch of trogs. Smart thing to do is let him go do that real quick. We'll chill out. Again, my goal is to facilitate greatness in others, everybody. That's my goal every single day. That's why I do my streaming. That's why I do my stuff. Tell you all my tips instead of, keeping them all for myself. And I don't want anybody to know how I make my trillions of caps. I don't want anybody to know all my secrets. That's messed up, everybody. That's messed up. You don't want to do that. Now, by the way, someone just jumped into our group, and when Rotisserie G comes back again, we'll drop group and we'll go into his group. Because that's how we roll, everybody. We don't leave people behind. We don't abandon our crew. All right, that gives me a minute here to clear out all of my stuff anyway. I've got to go ahead and clear out a bunch of these legendaries, which I'm going to trade in later. I'm going to get out of my power armor as well. Early game, by the way, I don't even use power armor. Usually until about level 25 or 30. I typically don't use power armor, but I love the power armor. I like the jetpack of the power armor. And I still haven't... Oh, perfect time to go get my Exo 1 power armor. Let's do it, finally. I mean, like, it's only taken me, like, I don't know, a couple weeks to remember to do it. Let's go into the White Spring Refuge. And we're going to go into the White Spring. So, spoiler alert, everybody. Oh, I want to go to the exterior. That's right. Hold on. I want to go to the exterior. Big spoiler alert for Fallout 76 coming up right here in a second. I don't like to spoil stuff for peeps. But we're going to go ahead and go into the service entrance of the White Spring here. And I could go the other way too, but I like going in the service entrance. I think it's cool. And that'll give us something to do while we're waiting for Rich Sister G to do his thing. I'll run in. But yeah, K-Man Mox, come on in, bro. Come on, jump into 776. Let me know when you're in. And I'll just give you that radiation barrel. I'll just give it to you. It's worth like 30,000 caps. If you're not going to, unless you're going to sell it, don't sell it. I give it to you for your use. If you don't already have that pattern, because it's the rarest pattern, or one of the rarest patterns you can get in the game. So, I don't mind just giving it right to my crew. I never mind. You guys are welcome to come up and say, Kismet, can I just, even if it's 5 caps, you can say, Kismet, can I just have that pattern? Sure. There you go. So no worries. So yeah, jump in the game. Let me know when you're in. I'll go back to my camp here in a minute after I'm done with the White Spring. I got to run over here and read a terminal. Hold up. Where is, we got to find our way to the nuclear room. Around here somewhere where we do our Nuki Nukes. It's over here in the other section. By the way, you can always see the military wing looks different than the other wings. So you can see it's like this blue and yellow. That's how I usually find my way around in here. To the military wing here. And then we have the brig, which actually has some deep storyline in here, by the way, everybody. You go in here, this actually explains why Appalachia is the way it is. All in here. There's a bunch of holotapes. There's a bunch of stuff on terminal. I knew most of it, but I watched a video that said, explaining about how the enclave and all of that in here, and it actually filled in a little bit of gaps, and now I know how all that stuff got started. Really cool lore, everybody. And the problem is that story should have been better laid out in the game so that you got that experience of learning all that about Appalachia without accidentally have to try to find a terminal or a thing, and you might have ran past it and you missed out on the reasons why it is the way it is. So I'm not going to tell you. You have to go find out in game. That's part of the fun. But down here in the brig, there is usually, if it's not in the open world, here in the terminal. Here on the terminal, it's going to tell you something on that terminal. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to let you guys discover it. But it's very cool. Very cool stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, now I understand. Now here, once you get to a certain part in the game, everybody, it's going to allow you to get into this section. This is where you shoot off the nukes, and you can go ahead and track down some people for the different pieces of the nukes and track down nuclear key cards. In here, and it tells you a bit about how the nukes go. And I actually listened to the dialogue this time. I don't know what it is. All 5 times, every time I went to try to talk to the dialogue, I forget and I accidentally click the terminal over there and forget to listen to the thing. But there is a terminal in here. I remember it's around here somewhere. I think it's right here. That if you haven't already done so, once you got past that part, you can come in here and there's some data archives. In those data archives, you can go ahead and look up some info about Eckhart here, which again, it has to do with those different things. Now, whenever I'm in a terminal now, I normally would read the entire thing out, which I've already done multiple times here on stream. So I'm not going to do that, but I will go through and just kind of click through everything. You can see that I now have the password for that particular facility. We can look through all the stuff. And again, normally I would read through all of that stuff. And there's tracking DEF CON, which has to do with why the Institute is the way it is and what happened there. This tells you a whole lot about that as well, about Mama Doches and why Mama Doches is pumping out a bunch of Chinese robots and all of that cool stuff. And then, of course, Thomas Exard, who is the president, who actually used to be the Secretary of Agriculture, by the way. A little lore there for you. A lot of cool stuff in there. Feel free to go check that out. Again, don't like to spoil it. Like to let you guys discover that. So I'm just going to go ahead and run through there. And then some top secret archives here that we're just going to run through. Now, I suggest to click through everything because it does unlock stuff as you go along. And so I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of click through all of this. Like here, communication log. Right there. Oh, did I get to the end of that one? I think I did. Yeah, this is like talk between Modus and other things. Where is it? Huh. Should be in here. Schematic archives. There it is. Schematic archives, prototype armor schematics right there. And there we go, everybody. We just learned these are the schematics for the experimental suit the members of the Joint Chiefs have been asking after. It's not even close to ready for prime time, but it's technically functional, so please get it logged. So this is the prototype XO1. This is where the XO1 first was put together in the White Spring in Appalachia. And then, of course, you'll find it elsewhere in Boston and other locations of the Fallout universe. So very, very cool lore there as well. Plus, it just gave me all the schematics for free. So it's pretty cool. Now, you can also go over here to these schematics over here, the armory. I'm going to mute that. The armory terminal. And then in here, what I do is, of course, you have a whole bunch of other cool stuff in here, too, everybody. You got Enclave officer hat and outfit if you want, and all that kind of cool stuff. But they got a bunch of cool patterns in here, including the Gatlin Plasma, if you want to go ahead and get that. In fact, I've got enough caps to do it, but if I do, I'm going to max my caps right there. So I don't want to do that yet. Oh, we got some great mentats, too. So we can sell some caps. I don't have anything else really to sell right now. But if I did, I could sell that, and then I could go ahead and get that Gatlin Plasma. Am I going to make a Gatlin Plasma? Probably not. Probably not. One of the problems with a bunch of the other rifles, like Gauss Rifle and Gatlin Plasma, and a bunch of the other stuff, is you have to really grind a lot for that gear. And I don't have enough time. I spend most of my time running around and getting in trouble with my crew, occasionally doing some questing, but really don't have a lot of grind time. Like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and collect 10,000 lead today, right? I don't have a lot of that time because I'm busy doing other things. So that's the biggest problem with that type of weapon. And if you do have a legacy weapon, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. But if you do have a Gatlin Plasma with explosive on there, if you got any legacy weapons, those legacy weapons will be fixed December 6th coming up. So don't cry in your soup, everybody. You just feel lucky that you got to use them for years, everybody. They actually didn't fix them for years. And you've been out there, you've been OP, blowing everything up, doing your thing, having a good time. So that's going for everybody in the game, not just you. Everybody in the game, those combinations that weren't supposed to exist anyway in the game. Big love to Bethesda for big cojones going in and saying, that's it. Taking it out all those legacy weapons that are making the game unfun for some of the players. Obviously, if it's you and you're blowing up everything, you're having fun. But all the little newbie players that are coming in and they're trying to get a hit in, and they go into an event and they've stood there for 15, 20 minutes trying to kill a mob, and they've gotten a hit on 0 mobs because everybody's been one-shotting all of the mobs. And some people just want to watch the world burn, everybody. That's just what they want to do. They want to watch the world burn right there. Now, it's an armory terminal. Now, some of the other terminals as well are going to have XO1 expansion stuff that you can do. I got to remember where that terminal, I think that terminal's down below. Unless I already got this. This one here is for the weapons. Gatling laser. Now, I already have the Gatling laser and the Gauss rifle. That's for the weapons. And the other one down below is for the armor, I believe. Let's go back down this way and run up here across this room. Let me turn my sound back on in case they were talking to me. Here we go. Production over here.
All weapons and ammunition should be tested outside the bunker facility.
He's so creepy every time. All right, so that's the production terminal there, but that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for, oh man, these are like the toughest thing for me to find. I don't know what it is. Yeah, oh, it just didn't come up. It was empty. There it is. All right, XO1. I guess it wasn't that tough. And these are all the XO1 armor. So now I can go in and get my calibrated shock so I can carry more weight. I can get my, one of my favorites is the targeting HUD where I can see living targets. So even if they're hiding or they're pretending to be dead, I'm like, nah, no, I see you. You're highlighted in red. Boom, die, sucker. Can't pull that little trick on me, bro. So yes, I'll come back and of course I'll buy all the XO1 stuff as well and get that treated lining. I can actually get that treating lining right now. Let me get that while I'm here. We've also got some headlamps. We could get that one maybe. Again, watching out that you don't accidentally max your caps there. And again, ever so slowly get those cheap ones.
We're done, Kismet.
All right, awesome. Go ahead and drop out of there and then create another group, and I'll jump in your group real quick. I'm going to drop this group.
Mr. Macula wanted to do the Union Jews one because we lost the Union guy, so don't you want to run it with him as well?
Run it with who? What?
Mr. Macula, because we lost one of the Union people at the end and didn't get the plan.
Oh. Oh, you didn't get the credit?
No, we got the credit, but he didn't get the daily plan from because you have to keep the Union workers alive at the end to get the daily plan, and we lost one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the whole thing where you got to keep the weak guy alive and the other guy alive and all that. Does somebody want to drop and let Mr. Macula in, who's already done with their pit stuff for the day? Or actually, I'll just go into your group. Hold on. We'll do that. I'll jump into your group. And then we'll go from there. Oh, you guys are, what? I don't see you in a group. Create a group.
Yeah, I don't see him in a group at all.
We can do it, Mr. Macula, if you want to. I don't mind. We can go do it right now. I mean, that's what Thursday night's about, everybody. It's Teamwork Tycoons nights. It's my night crew. So I'm here to help. So I'm here to do whatever. All right. Control tab. Right there. And scroll all the way up for some reason. I got a lot of friends in my friends list, everybody. I got to scroll way up. And then I'd see you click that thing and then it goes away. It really drives me crazy, everybody. It's like you click it, you go to roll your cursor, it goes away. Then you're like, I got to go back. I got to click it again. Oh, okay, now I got to click it again. It loves to troll me. Right there. All right. Oh, I see Mox is on. Mox, are you at my camp? Oh, I don't see you at my camp, Mox. Go to my camp, bro. So, yes, we'll come back and we'll do more of that when we have more time. But I'm going to go ahead and learn all these before I forget. Now, am I going to use most of these? Probably not. But now I got them. So that's important. And I like to get all the cheap ones first because then it feels like you're really achieving something. So you're getting all the cheap ones out of the way. And then you come back and you work on the, the $5,000, 5,000 cap ones and all that. All right. Well, we'll just get in Rotisserie G's group here. And everybody go ahead and jump in and we'll get it going. There you go. Rotisserie G invited you. So, yeah, he's still got to get some trogs. We're going to run it anyway. So you might as well come join us, Mr. Macula. We're going to run through and throw it out. All right. There he is. All right. Come on, door. Get me out of here. All right, Mox, here's where we're gonna go in my shelter. I'm going to drop it in there so someone doesn't snag it when we're standing out here in the open world. All right. Let's go in here, bro. Now, I get this all the time. Kid, why don't you fix up your shelter? And people say it like every single stream. Like, yeah, Kismet, your shelter's totally empty. Why don't you fill it up? Okay. Wait for it. You can't put anything else in this shelter, everybody. It is maxed. It is absolutely maxed. Now, again, this is the way I roll, everybody. If somebody wants something from me, I'll literally just give it to them right here. Bam. And one of the things I'll do, too, before I move, is I'll look to see if there's anybody else. Because if I'm standing on it, he can't pick it up until I move out the way. Great way to protect your friends. If they do die and their stuff drops, go stand on their stuff. Big love, bro. Big love. I will go stand on their stuff, or you stand on your friend's stuff, and you crouch. And then no one can actually click that thing under you until your friend comes back. And when your friend comes back, you're like, okay, ready? Boom, you move out of the way, and they grab it. Keeps it going. There you go, Mox. Enjoy, bro. Enjoy the one of the most rarest patterns in the game. Has a very low drop rate, everybody. But I already have one anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. Learned and thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, bro. The great thing about the radiation barrel, and the reason why it's so valuable... Oh, sorry. Sorry, what was that?
I've started the expeditions.
All right, jump in here in just a second. The reason why that radiation barrel is so useful is if you are in the bloodied set, you can radiate yourself with it. You can radiate yourself with it, like Mr. Makla. Oh, you can't see him; he's behind me there. But you can radiate yourself down for that bloody set, and the lower your health, that radiation keeps your health low. The higher damage that you're doing. So a lot of people use that set, so that's why it makes it so valuable, because a lot of people utilize it. So that's why that radiation barrel is so cool. All right, let me make sure I've got all my proper sets in the proper places with the proper things. Let me get my armor fired up here. Let me put that there. Let me go ahead and put all my stuff away. I mean, just remembering to do all this. Oh God, I gotta still clear my stuff here. Clear my stuff. Just, if I only had a nickel for every one of these I did, everybody, man, I'd be the richest person in the world. And, oh, man, we got a bunch of patterns from that one. Nice. I would be the wealthiest person in the world if I had a nickel for every time I scrapped something in this game, and also in Fallout 4 especially. Holy mackerel. They wouldn't have nowhere to store that much wealth, everybody, with that much scrapping. And that's because I get resources from it. Plus, I also get those patterns like you saw. Let's see. We got some armor on us here. Let's get rid of those so we're not weighed down. Let's make sure that we do share our perk before we forget that. Let's get to the maps and not waiting on me too long. And join. There we go. And confirm. There we go. Now, again, you don't want to make people wait, everybody. Here in the stream, because I do a lot of things, especially during the day, I'm doing battles and races and all that other stuff. It does slow down my crew, so at nighttime, I don't do all the races and stuff, just so we can get more team time in. Like your outfit, Mr. Magala. Very nice. Looking sharp, bro. Looking good. Let me just shine a light right in your face. All right. Looking good. Rotisserie G is driving this crazy train, so
Glad to hear you're coming back.
I'm just going to do all back of the bus, everybody. All right. Let's go. All right. We got Mox in on this one, too. All right. Again, everybody, we swap people in and out of the team. Don't feel offended if we didn't bring you on this one or whatnot. We swap people in and out because you can only have 4 people on the team. Now, of course, I'd like to have a giant raid. We could all go together. It would be massively OP, though, but it would be fun, I think. Let's see. He's up there talking to her somewhere. I don't even know. Go shoot some stuff. Pew, pew, pew.
Intruder. Identify yourself. All it right there.
Time to die, sucker! I suggest run. Or stand there and get chewed up. Yeah, see, look, at least she's backpedaling. Toasties. Oh, I can't make it blow up that way. All right, hold on. Let's try Gatling laser. There we go. I'm in power armor, so I'm fine. Oh no, Mr. Magala! I was gonna come res you. Now we must have revenge. How dare you kill one of my crew? Now you must die. All right, who's in charge of this crazy train? Rotisserie G. I should be going toward him. I just follow whoever's in charge, everybody. That's how we roll. Whoever the point man is, and I either set the point man or whoever's in charge of that particular instance, I'll run toward whatever they're doing. He's this way. Get rocked. Okay, I think it went upstairs. Well, that's sorry, I couldn't hear you over that sound of your death. I don't know where I'm going, bro. I'm just following you. Now, usually I'm a pretty good Pathfinder, everybody, but they've done a really good job of making this massively confusing, which is awesome. Which is awesome because if I get confused, everybody, you can only imagine people who are not good at maps. They get lost in here left and right, which is fun.
Sure, it's never used against us. It will take a while to let's boogie.
Now, also, if somebody hasn't done the quest line and stuff like that, we'll wait for them. We'll wait for them to listen to the quest line and do all the stuff. And take their time, do whatever they want to do.
You want a game of hide and seek? I got more bullets in me than you got in your... Oh, going dark.
Oh, this is the one where you got to defend the dude. Yeah, these vary, by the way. You can play these like 10 times a day, and they could all be different, which is cool. I mean, they're going to be similar, and you talking to the NPCs and doing all of that. But one time, you might be escorting the guy. And what I do is I put myself between the enemies and the person I'm escorting, so they shoot me and not him. And that's typically what I will do.
Yeah, I don't think I've done this one before.
Another day?
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, escort quest, just following this dude. Have I ever mentioned I hate escort quests? Especially that darn cow one. Where you're, you know, herding the cows.
Hey, for range.
Get him! Brains! Where's this guy go? He's over here. There we go. Mox has got his back.
My chainsaw is plus 50 damage versus humans as well.
Oh, that's nice. I forget what mine is. I think mine's versus Scorched. I haven't even looked at it in a while. Yeah, plus 50% damage to Scorched. And then replenishes action points with each kill. So you could literally just, like, crit over and over and over again if you wanted to, if you were fast enough. So basically, I could crit somebody like this. And then crit that person. And then it just redid my crit meter by killing that person. And then the next person I could go ahead and crit, and so on and so forth. It's pretty cool, as a matter of fact. That's a cool perk to have on there. Of course, I'd also like to have it have, like, you know, double damage or double shot or something like that. Whatever else, you know, you could put on there. And, you know, I don't spend that much time farming my legacies either. Because I delete my characters every now and again, so farming legacies for me is useless. I delete them with all my stuff on there as well. Hey, the Dagon, what's up? Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I see you there. I see you right there. As a matter of fact, watch you pop up right down below there. There you are. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Bomb planted. Let's keep going.
You got 7 ads after I said anything, so anything you said to me, I didn't hear it. Yeah, sorry about those ads, everybody. That's a Twitch thing. They're trying to stay in business. That happens, everybody. You know, I'm sure Amazon's breathing down their throat to make a profit. So hey, nothing I can do, everybody. Nothing I can do. That's a Twitch thing. You can get Twitch Turbo, by the way, to get rid of that if it bothers you. But know that it does help support the creator as well. It does help support me here because it keeps the platform together as well. You know, if the platform goes under, then you know, I got no place to stream other than YouTube, and YouTube's like a train wreck over there. compared to Twitch. Twitch is really great when it comes to streaming. And, of course, the number one thing is all of you, my Twitch community, which I really appreciate. I feel like the Twitch community is the best community not only in streaming, but in every social media. I feel like I have been, at 50 years old, that I've been welcomed into the community kindly, especially when I go to something like TwitchCon or something like that, because you're always nervous, right? When you feel like the outcast among the, all the little kids, right? Or they're little to me anyway, all the 20-year-olds and whatnot. And you're in there and they're going to be like, you're just an old man, you're just an old guy. And I get that a little bit. But on the whole, everybody's super nice. Hey, kids, how you doing? Oh, you're a streamer. I'm a streamer too. Oh, cool. And it doesn't matter what our age is, where we come from, our background, if we're male, female, anything in between there. We have something in common, and that's gaming and love to stream and love to do all of that. And that's something I love to do as well. So I've been a gamer forever, everybody. I'm the OG. I'm the original gamer from the early 70s. My first gaming console was the first gaming console, the Magnavox Odyssey, which you probably never even heard of. Yeah, old school, everybody. Old school right there. There we go. Let's see. My tip for the babysitting quest is friendly fire. Oh, yeah, friendly fire perk card. Yeah, that's a good tip. I'll put that right here in the chat. That is a good tip. Yeah, the friendly fire perk. I've tried that before, and some of it's a little OP too. If you configure it a certain way, and you got all your buffs going and stuff like that. But yeah, you can heal the person. Like one of the times we were going through and we were like healing the cows with that perk. We're healing the cows. We're healing all the other peeps as well. That is a good tip there, Echo Beach. Yeah, definitely. Definitely good tip. So yeah. All right. Again, what am I? We haven't got the Steel Ignis yet. We're going back this way. What up, girl?
Here for work?
Yep. Helping out my crew. Ain't got a lot of time to talk, though. It doesn't blow up. Bummer. Hey, who's shooting at him? I got hit by the thing. That's now forever immortalized on video, Rotisserie G. If you're watching this on the future on YouTube, forever immortalized of him getting hit by that trap. I've got hit by a million of those things. You got to watch out. That's what the little pressure plate does. It gets you.
You did so much damage, I didn't notice.
Sorry, I was talking. What was that?
Yeah, you did so much damage, I didn't even notice.
Life never lets up.
I know, huh? You almost died. Luckily, I was here to save you. Even though I don't have my healing perk on right now. One of my favorite perks, everybody, in the entire game is usually what I'm doing. I'm like the healer. I'm like a tank healer. Is Team Medic. But I got that off right now. I've actually got Adrenaline on because I have natural 15 Charisma, which means I can share a level 5 card. And so they don't have to use their 5 perk points. That's 5 perk points that they don't have to use in the game. That's a lot of perk points, everybody, that they can use on something else. And then I can just share my Adrenaline with them. And then when they kill something, they get a damage boost. And then they kill something else, they get another damage boost. And it goes up and up and up to 60% more damage to all mobs, by the way. Not just certain types of mobs, but all mobs, as long as we're killing them every so many seconds. And it actually tells you on the card, too. If you go in and look at it, it'll tell you, okay, you get 6% if you're at 1 star. But at 5 star, you gain a max. You gain 10% damage up to 60% if you kill a mob every 30 seconds. So what you do, or up to 30 seconds. So you want to kill them every 30 seconds in a sequence, and then they get tons and tons of damage. And so it also applies to me too. So as I kill mobs like that, I'm now getting a damage boost. And I think you can see it in your Pip-Boy. I don't think I've ever bothered to go in there and look at it. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think you can see it in there. I think it just like applies under the radar there as well. Mock's running around looking for loot. I can always tell someone looking for loot. I should be doing something. I'd probably be looking for Ignits or retrieve the Union supplies, but I'm always just like goofing off. I'm just like wandering aimlessly while my crew is doing their thing. Again, I like to let, especially if it's someone's first time through, I let them go and click all things. Yeah, see, I thought so. Again, I just kind of let them do it because it's their run. It's their thing. I'll let them listen to all the dialogue. They can look at every single dialogue choice if they want. And just be that kind of team member, everybody, to let them have their moment, let them have their fun, just like you got to do when you ran through. Hopefully you got to do it. Hopefully you were running with cool enough people to let you run through. I'm going to go hang out here with Mr. Magla. Love the outfit. Check out that cool backpack. Cool. That's the one you get from those legendary event peeps. What's that one called, Mr. Magla? What's the name of that thing? They're easier ignis to find in the foundry? Oh, okay. Mr. Magla says there's some it's easier to find it in the foundry, by the way. And if anybody would know, he would know. I wouldn't know. I have no idea.
We have some people on the inside.
Help the team leader.
The fanatics are
Let's go.
something big.
Mothman cultist backpack. That's it, the cultist thing. Yes. Because I had a bunch of those and I opened them at some point. Usually what I do is I save those, by the way. I'll save all of those like cultist things and you sell them in you wait like 3 months after the event and then you sell them in your personal vendor and then they're hotcakes, everybody. People buy them things up like crazy because you can't get them anymore because the event is over and someone was trying to get something out of those. And I think whatever it is that they get out of there, they would get more value out of it than me anyway. So I just sell them in my thing and they sell out every single time. So great little Kismet tip for you for being a Wasteland Tycoon, just like me. There you go. And again, I'm not even trying to make caps, everybody. I make tons and tons. I'm not trying that hard anyway. The horror! I got you, bro. Watch this. Boom. Critical. Come here, Mr. Chainsaw or Mr. Gatlin guy. Let me just give you a little love right there. How do you like that? Yeah, how do you like to let me now, huh?
My blood is boiling. I can't fucking wait for this.
Hey, watch that language in my chat, lady. Watch that language, girl. I'm gonna come get you. If I can find where you went. Now, see how I'm like wandering off? My team's over here like doing a bunch of stuff. Watch this move. Critical! Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot to use my coffee first. Now, what you want to do is use your coffee, everybody. Because your coffee boosts your AP points even when you're moving. See? Normally, if you're using like a perk card, like your Action Boy, which I always have on, that only works when you're stopped. When you're stopped like this, then your action points will go back up. But if you're not stopped, what'll happen is it'll burn those action points. So that's why the coffee is so powerful. I would get that coffee maker straight away, everybody. Or come to my camp. Grab some of my coffee. I'll give it to you. Go for it. All right, now we're going to go run some people down. Run this way. I think we're still looking for the safe plans here. I'm going to blow up this thing because it's fun. And see if we can find some people to crit here. This person right here. What up? Okay, coffee. Oh, yeah, I got a huge hit on that one. And then, look, see, I critical striked him again. And then again, and then again. Coffee plus auto axe plus critical is incredibly powerful, everybody. Incredibly powerful, and that's what's so great about the whole Fallout franchise, everybody. It's using combinations of your food, your buffs, criticals, and then, of course, certain perks. In that combination, it doesn't matter. You don't need legacy weapons, everybody. You can be OP at any time. I'm OP right now. I feel like this weapon is a bit OP, everybody. But don't worry. Even though I'm going to be on Bethesda's channel next month, I'm not going to tell them. I never tell people about nerfs. That's not my job, everybody, to, send in the nerfs. My job is to give the suggestions how to make the game better. And that's like, adding, fixing the overlapping dialogue. That would be something I would have them work on first. Fixing the fact that I don't have a cappy for my camp. I want me a cappy, everybody. I want that cappy for my camp. I gotta have it. I'm gonna have a little fit. I'm going to have a little hissy fit. Hissy fit in stream if I don't get my cappy. Yeah, there's those vats that we froze in the other one. All right. Again, just super coffee, Q, critical. Boom, toasties. And then when she dies, I now got my critical meter all the way back up again. And then I can find somebody else who wants to die. Yeah, I just criticaled a whole bunch of times in a row there, everybody. The thing about the auto axe as well is because it's hitting so often, it's making your critical meter go up pretty quickly. So yeah, just absolutely dominant. Oh, look at all these guys. Ready? Oh, hold on. I got to put my coffee on. Hold on. Coffee on. There we go. Oh, I'm getting every one of you right now. The horror! I just double critted that girl. She toast. Now, I feel like you don't even need the critical, but, you know, you do what you got to do. Oh, what's up? You want some? Come on. I got something for you. Critical, critical, critical. I got you, bro. Come on. Oh, I ran out of coffee. What a tragedy. There we go. OP. OP. So, especially if you got a critical build, which I don't. If you have a critical build where it's just based all on critical food and you got all your critical buffs going, you could one-shot all those mobs. Easy. Easy one-shot them all. And I have no melee cards, nothing that's boosting my melee damage. I have no food or anything that has to do with that. And you could literally go around and annihilate everything in the entire game. And I feel like that's the way it is in most Fallouts. You get to a certain point where you're just like so OP. I try not to be too much OP all the time, everybody. I try to leave challenge to the game. Feel like, you know, hey, if I get enough of these mobs on me, I might die. Kind of feel to the game. I don't like it to be too easy. All right.
No idea
there we go.
Work the foundry. Instead of steel, they're pumping out chemical weapons from a makeshift lab in the hopper room. We need to melt down what they've already got and make sure they can't produce any more. Even if they do manage to keep
just critical the heck out of that guy.
Production would strike a huge blow. Get in there and find a way to wreck that equipment. I'll radio with more instructions.
The struggle. The horror and the struggle. Hey, what's up over here? Again, I don't even need it. I just go like this and boom, they're gone, everybody. Oh, unstable mixture. We're looking for that. Hey, come here. Yeah, it's going to be real horrible. Why I loot you. Give me that unstable mixture. All right. Well, hey, look, I actually helped. I actually... Oh, and there's another thing right there. Look at me actually helping out. Again, I do that on purpose, everybody. I purposely don't just run through and grab everything before everybody else can do it. Because part of the fun of doing the quest is doing that stuff, right? But if I run past it, obviously I'm going to help out where I can. So that they don't have to track that down in some obscure corner of the level. I'm also going to get all this loot, everybody. I have thousands and thousands of loot, but I grab it anyway. Because that's why I am. I'm a super looter, but I loot everything. I loot it all. And the reason why I do that is because I know later on when I go to build my camp or I do something like that, I'll have all those resources that I need nearby. All right. Apply sealing agent to the distribution station. Look at him up there on high. Go do it, Rotisserie G. Get that. Apply that sucker. Now, by the way, the person who's the leader doesn't have to do all the thing. You can do it as a person who is part of the group. But I just let them do it, right?
Anytime soon. You're a hero, pal. You bought us the time we need to regroup
Every time I see a sabotage, all I can think
Head
of
on
is
back
the
to the
Beastie
pen for a
Boys.
debrief, but don't let your guard down. Never let your guard down.
Good to know I'm not the only one. Me too, every single time. Makes me want to play that song.
We've got a trog spotted. Gonna need every gun we can get.
Loot. By the way, whenever you see a power armor station, you can also scrap all your stuff in the power armor station, by the way. Weapons, armor, all that stuff. So it's actually like a weapons bench or a armor bench. So we use those also as a great place to scrap stuff. Lots of loot here, by the way. One of these times I'm going to come in here and just loot everything. Every single thing in here. Another bench over here. because I like to go through and loot and see what's in each area. Not just for the loot, but also to see if there's like a key or a bobblehead or a note or something like that. That's like a non-standard thing. Those are like your unique items, right? This stuff's all your standard items. But then you come over here and you're like, oh, bobblehead. Okay, that's where that bobblehead spawns, right? That's typically why I do that. I also do the same thing in Fallout 4, is I'll loot my way through so I know where I've been. So I go into a room, I loot that room, I'm wandering around, and somehow I end up looping back. If I go in that room and there's no loot in there, I know I've already been there. That's how you know where I've been. Either all the loot is gone or there's a trail of dead bodies of me making my way through all the baddies. Be nice to, they do a tea machine that gives you company tea. Who gives you tea? Who gives you company tea? Listen, y'all, it's sabotage. Exactly. All right. It makes me want to play that, but we can't play no music on. We can't play no music. Copyrighted. No, no, no. Not gonna do it. Don't play no copyright music on here. I don't care. Even if they let me do it, I wouldn't do it now because they were such big jerks about it. Instead of them just saying, hey, you know, cease and desist, you're not supposed to be doing that, they just went in for the nuclear option, everybody, and just literally thousands of streamers had to delete every one of their VODs, including big streamers like Co-Carnage, Tim the Tap Man, all of those people just had to use the nuclear option and just nuke every single VOD they did for the last 10 years. And I can tell you they're not like me. They did not back up every single stream. They did not take every single stream and put it onto YouTube. So every one of those highlights, every one of those moments that they had that had nothing to do with music whatsoever, all of those moments are gone forever. All of those highlights, all of those clips that people did, literally that's millions of dollars worth of, because this is what we produce, everybody. We produce content. So our content is our moneymaker. And so basically that the royalties on all of that would be in the millions. Absolutely, especially the big, not mine though. The big streamers it would be. Not me though. I'm just letting Rotisserie G. I think there's one behind me. I hear some. We got some behind here too, Rotisserie G. I got a couple more I'm dragging to you. He's trying to get his 50 trogs done. So we're just letting him shoot all the trogs and get it done. We're going to run as many times as it takes to help him get his daily done. Now, sometimes, by the way, if I'm paying attention, I will actually stop the stream, stop what I'm doing. And sometimes I'm in the middle, obviously in the middle of something with my team. I can't stop because we're, running around. But what I'll do is I'll actually stop on ad breaks. I'll stop. We'll play some words on stream. We'll wait till the ad breaks are over, and then we get back to the content as well. So don't be upset about it, everybody. Again, Twitch try to stay in business. I know it sucks. You have to watch ads, but go watch YouTube, everybody. You think Twitch is bad? Go watch YouTube. I've watched a 20-second video and watched 2 minutes of ads on a 20-second video before. Many times, as a matter of fact. It's really obnoxious. It sucks big time. And then, of course, you're watching the same ad over and over and over again, which also sucks. And that happens both on Twitch and on YouTube, which is really annoying. I mean, watching ads, annoying. Watching the same ads over and over again, even more annoying. And then watching, you're going to watch a 1-minute video and you watch 5 minutes of ads on YouTube. So YouTube is way worse, everybody. Way worse. Big time when it comes to ads. I find. At least Twitch puts them in an ad block so you can go get a sandwich or go get something to drink while they're running or whatever you need to do as well. One behind you there, Richard G. Actually, a couple over here. Oh, there's one in this other room, too. Come on, little troggy. Oh, Mr. Bagala, we lost her. We lost a man. That's the only drawback of that particular set, the bloodied set. Sometimes you get even more radiated. You get radiated too much, and boom, they one-shot you. It's called a glass cannon, everybody. Oh, we got to unlock our 50 perk points. Sweet. Bye-bye, suck up. Whoop, whoop. Oh, there's a Gatling Plasma. Hunter's Gatling Plasma with 50% damage to animals and bashing damage. Again, I very rarely use the Gatling Plasma. Again, it uses, right here, it uses that, the cores as well. Right here. Right, so you're doing that, and boom. Now I got to reload. Where my sound just went off. There we go. I mean, Gatling Plasma is cool, I guess. This particular Gatling Plasma is using fusion cores, so cool. Actually, it's not. No, it's not fusion cores. Brain plasma cores. There we go. Plasma cores, and I actually sell most of my plasma cores because I don't keep them. But there is a weapon right now that is so OP because it's an explosive Gatling Plasma. And it's never supposed to have been in the game. They made a mistake. It was their fault. And then they let people keep their Gatling Plasmas all of this time. Because they thought, well, you know, only a select group will still have them. And then, of course, you have all the cheaters and the dupers and all the people coming in and just like screwing over all the rest of us. So don't get mad at Bethesda, everybody. Get mad at all these people who cheat and who ruined your fun by taking away your legacy weapon because they didn't, they didn't play by the rules. So be mad at them, not Bethesda. Bethesda just try to rebalance out the game, and I don't blame them. And it takes big cojones to do something that you know you're going to get hate for. And I give them big credit for that because that takes some guts to do that, right? So I give them some love for that for sure. For sure. Again, that's one of those, in life you have a lot of hard decisions, everybody. Do you go left? Do you go right? Do you do this thing or do that thing? It's one of the things I love about Fallout, by the way, is the fact that it has a lot of gray choices. Put a 1 in the chat if you love that part of Fallout. If you love the part that not everybody is it's not just black and white. On one side, it is, on one side, it is, it's this person or this side, and you have to decide whether who's more right, however you want to play through. Now, the Institute may be right to you. They might be correct. They're like, okay, that's who we want to go with, right? But I feel like a lot of them are great choices. It's not just black and white, evil and good, right? It's like sometimes it's like, lesser of the two evils. They're both evil, but you don't know. You got to make your choice, right? A lot of times it's like that. So yeah, that's what I love about Fallout. That kind of choices. That's what makes it great. Oh yeah, I'm good. Go ahead. I am good. They're back on the PTS. So awesome. There we go. So maybe they'll change their mind and leave legacies in. I don't know. We'll see. But I even attempting to take those out, I consider that a big huevos, move. And the fact that they put them back in again to test it tells you that they're listening to the community too. So give them credit for that as well, everybody. Now, I don't answer to nobody, everybody, even though Bethesda is one of my sponsors. I can say whatever the heck I want because I'm 50 plus years old. I don't answer to nobody. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. And I always tell you the straight truth and what I think straight up, no BS every single time here in my stream. That's what you get in my stream. You go to other people's stream, they're going to kiss your butt. They're going to do all of that. I'm too old. I'm too old for being a kiss butt, everybody. I don't do that. I'm too old for that. I feel I like people, and I feel like people like my stream because I just tell it to you straight. That's just the way it is. The way I think about it. And of course, you're going to have your opinion too, and that's fine. We can have a difference of opinion. Nothing wrong with that. It's only when it becomes disrespectful. That's when you've crossed the line. If you become disrespectful about it, then I'm just going to ban you out of my channel because I'm not your papa. I'm not here to teach you how to be a decent human being. It's okay to disagree with somebody, everybody. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's when you become so close-minded that there's no other option other than you're right and everybody else is wrong. I find in my life I've been wrong a lot. Many times I've been wrong, and I've also been smart enough to realize when I was wrong. And that's really tough. That's really tough because you don't want to feel bad about oh, you were wrong and you made a mistake and whatnot, because everybody makes you feel bad, right? That's what happens in our society is you make people feel bad. You know what? Give yourself the freedom to make mistakes. It's okay. Screw everybody who dunks on you every time you make a mistake. Say, yo, I don't like that. Don't dunk on me when I make a mistake. Every person who's ever lived is imperfect. Everyone. Everyone living now, everyone who's ever lived, and everyone who ever is going to live on after we're gone, right? They're going to be imperfect because that is the defining human characteristic, that every human being is imperfect. And they make mistakes, and they learn from their mistakes. That's how we learn. That's our whole learning system since we were a baby, since we were born. That's how we learn. We touch the hot thing. Oh, ow, that's hot. I should not touch that. Right? And then some people touch it again because they don't learn as fast as other people. But most of the time, people learn that lesson on the first try. I know I did. I learned that one on the first round. Do you get a plan from both the Pitt missions? Or is it just the daily one plan? Oh, I don't know. That's a chat question. Get that. That quest, everybody. I get this random daily quest, and then when somebody finishes that quest, I get that random reward, and I didn't do nothing. I'm just chilling out my camp in my little alien thing. Once a week for the Pit. All right, so we get it once a week. Oh, there we go. Thanks for that reminder. Legacies are back and working today. It was a bug before. There will be some balancing, but that's fine. Yeah. Hey, I don't mind. I don't mind if they balance it out and help people out, or if they found out it was a bug and they're not removing the legacies now. Or whatnot, but I'm just getting people ready because I don't think you're going to be as OP as you were before. But, I mean, we're OP with the auto axe right now. You can be OP with your fists, everybody. You can run around with a death claw thing and one-shot people from the very beginning of the game. The melee in this game is nuts, everybody. It is way powerful from the very beginning of the game with no perks. With 0 perks, you go around, get yourself a melee weapon, and go completely postal on all the mobs from the very beginning of the game, which is very fun if you are into that melee style. And I play typically one playthrough, my first playthrough, anything goes, any weapon, anything, and then I go and I play another playthrough, which is melee style. So you just have, any melee weapon or fists. And then I usually use a 10mm pistol and grenades, because some things you can't get to melee. They're like in the thing or they're behind something. You can't get to it. So then I can use a 10mm or grenades in there to take care of those. But other than that, just nothing but melee the whole time. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. I do like some melee from time to time as well. But again, the melee is really hardcore. So if you are new to the game, everybody, I suggest get yourself a couple melee weapons because they break quickly. Your weapons break very quickly in the early game. So you want to have some stuff. So if your main weapon breaks, you have a secondary weapon. I always have 3 main weapons on me at any given time in any game, by the way, not just this game. In this particular game, I have the auto axe on right now. I have a Gatling laser, which shoots really, really far. Also, my Gatling laser is actually pretty decent. I did make it myself and then roll the legendaries for it. Right here, you can see it breaks 50% slower, which is great because my Gatling laser just breaks all the time. It also increases on each consecutive hit, increases the damage on top of my adrenaline. So not only am I getting my 10% boost from my adrenaline, but also I'm getting that damage increase from that consecutive hit. And your Gatling laser shoots really, really fast, everybody. It shoots at 182. You can see it right down here, 182 fire rate. And then, of course, also 25% additional damage while aiming. So when I'm sitting there and I got my Gatling laser out, when I'm holding down the right mouse button, I'm getting 25% more damage there as well. Now, does it one-shot mobs? Absolutely not. I don't need to. I don't need to one-shot mobs. I just tag the mobs, tag them and drag them. Then everybody else, all the other Vault Dwellers, including the people in my group and all the other groups, tag them. Then they die, and then boom, everybody gets the loot. Everybody in the entire game who's in there with you, who got a hit in, gets the loot. You don't have to hit it for 20% or 60% or any of that crap. You just get a couple hits in and boom, you got yourself some loot. And that's what I love about the game. I love that mechanic. I hate that stuff when you gotta get 60% in. And that's why if you're watching MMOs, everybody, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever done this. I've done it for hours. Where you're standing in line to kill the mob. And that's why they do that, because somebody's over there killing the mob, and basically they keep getting high DPS, and then no one else can kill the mob, right? And especially if you're on a PvP server, you don't want to skip line because everybody will kill you, everybody. I've been on PvP servers where people try to skip the line and try to hit the mob, and everybody in line just annihilates that person. It's pretty fun to watch, though, because you can always see it happen. You always know that one person who just doesn't care about anybody else, doesn't realize that people are standing in line. I don't know what their problem is, but they go running up there and boom, they get annihilated. And that's why, because you got to get 60% damage on that mob to get credit. Otherwise, someone else is going to get it. Now, if you're a caster class or, you're a low damage class, you screwed. If you're like a tank or somebody like that, you're not going to get that DPS in. All the high DPS people are going to tag it, and then they'll get the credit every single time. So what I do is I go in with a crew. All right, I bring my crew in. We all hit it. We all get the credit. That's how you do it much faster. And I'd be surprised how many people are standing in that line that are not grouped up. The same thing happened in New World, everybody, when we were playing that as a team. We went in there and we were trying to kill this boss. We couldn't kill it. Nobody was grouped up. Everybody was just trying to hit the boss as quick as possible when it came up, so they got the credit and nobody else did. And basically there was like 20 people there. So you could have made 3 groups of people or 4 groups of people, and all of these people could have got it and then left. All of these people could have got it and then left. All of these people got it and left. All these people got it and left. And then there would be nobody there. Again, that's the different dichotomy of working as a team or not working as a team, I find. By the way, one of the things I love about the Silver Shroud is look at how he's got the cool black gloves on. I think that's cool. I wish they'd let you have gloves in the game. That'd be neat. But he's holding on the black gloves there because I had to wear my costume to do that. Let's go in my shelter. Speaking of my costume, let me switch out my stuff. I got to turn this back on, see how my crew's doing. All right, we need anything else? How are we looking?
I'm good for the moment. I've got my 50 trogs and everything else. I need one more daily, but I can do that tomorrow. 4 days for it.
Oh, yeah, then you get the daily of the daily and get that done. You get another daily reward. All right, now one of the things I do when I'm AFK, everybody, is I do this. I go sit in my shelter because there's no mobs. They won't spawn in here. They won't bother you. I'll go into photo mode so you can see here at the thing. Kismet is AFK. So if you see me in my bed here, everybody... Oh, I took a picture of myself. If you see me in my bed just chilling out like this, that means I'm just letting my camp run while I'm working on videos and doing stuff behind the scenes. Usually that, or I'm, dealing with family stuff, helping my kids, whatever I'm doing, other than playing the game. And this is my normal style look right here, which is my VTU jacket in jeans. And then I put my Silver Shroud in, and then I go ahead and get my VTU jeans. Everybody has like their style, their look, right? That's my style right there. Now, I really can blow your mind. For those who are new to my stream, watch this. These are an homage to the fashionable glasses, by the way, but I actually own the fashionable glasses. I know, right? Pretty cool.
Attention, citizens.
There goes TARDIS. TARDIS firing off a nuke. Let's go, everybody. Nuke time. Let's go. We got room in the group, by the way, TARDIS, if you want to jump in. Let's go. Getting that Kismet kill box going. Who else got there? TARDIS got his already up, too. Let's go. All right, this is the part where we start firing off nukes left and right, everybody. Come and join us. My crew loves to fire off nukes, everybody. It's really fun. I think the nuke idea was great. I think the whole getting the whole code thing was terrible. Again, I just tell it to you straight, everybody. The whole code thing, I can understand where that came from. So they're not, people are not just instantly firing off tons and tons of nukes. But it's dumb. There's just no way to say it nicer. We're not in a public team. Oh, you don't got us in a public team over here. Hold up. I'm just going to create a new team. I'll just go over there. We'll start a new one. All right, there we go. All right, new team up. Oh, I got to get out of the team first. Hold on. All right, got to go and create a new team, everybody. Right there. All right, I created a new team. Feel free to jump in. All right, there we go. Get my crew in. Again, I just make it first come, first serve. I would love to get everybody in the group, but obviously I can only get so many people in the group at a time. But if you're not in my group, here's what you do. You look for other Teamwork Tycoons who are on right now, and you get in their group. Like if you see, let's see, Caveman Mox is on right now. You can get in his group. Brando, And Mox, you can get together. Mr. Macula can get in there as well. You guys can get together. And all of you can come and join me as well. Just go ahead and add me as a friend right down here, Kismet. And then you go ahead and add me as a friend. But you do have to say, Kismet, that's me. I'm the one who requested to be your friend in my chat. If you don't do it, I'm not going to add you. I'm going to ignore your friend invite. But you can always send it to me again when you're in the chat and you say, hey, Kismet, it's me, hi. Then I'll add you. Otherwise, I don't add people randomly, obviously, for obvious reasons. Because there's a few, bad actors. No, 99% awesome, 1%, people want to watch the world burn. All right, look at this. See, Rotisserie G's got his camp going over there. I've got mine going over here. We're going to get this going. My turrets aren't shooting, though. That means they're broken. Or something's going on. Let's go check it out. Oh, yeah. Now, this costs lots of resources to do this. Now, of course, over there, we got Tardis's camp as well. We got the trifecta of Kismet kill boxes. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is the trifecta. Cool, right? That's cool, everybody. That's a good shot. And, of course, I'm not in my power armor, but that's cool. All 3 Kismet kill boxes we're throwing down right there. The Kismet kill box is the ultimate, everybody, in Fallout 76 and in Fallout 4. That's all you need. Defend your bases. Whoa, Nuka coming down. Probably a good idea for me to get in my armor, I guess. Oops, my armor off. Ah, fail. Fail, get the armor down. There we go. I got to switch my set over here. Oh, I'm already in my set. Oh, quick. Battle entry. Now, I love this, everybody. I think they should make it like this all the time, where you just get in your power armor really fast, because that animation takes forever. All right, let's go. Scorched Beastie. Now, what this is like a gigantic Scorched Beast landing pad. For them to land over here, and then we go pew-pew, and we shoot them. So we're throwing down right now. Do I got any more smoke grenades? I do. All right, let's get it going. Let's get it going here. We're going to go ahead and get our smoke grenades ready. And bring Big Mama's house right down here on the landing pad. Let's go. Pew, pew, pew! Good one, Tars. That made me jump. There we go. 1,000 Kids Cats for making me jump. How are we doing on those retweets? We're at 4 retweets. We need 1 more, everybody. Go out there and show the stream some love by clicking that last link. Go up there, retweet, hit that like button up there as well. And if you can, hit the follow button as well. I appreciate you. All right. Whoa, something coming at me behind me. Always something coming up in my business. See my light right here. Wendigo coming up. Oh, let's go auto axe, everybody. Auto axe. Let's grind these babies up. Yeah, come on. OP Cricket. Oh, look at that. Mirelurk King. Let's get him. Grind him up. Back here grinding all his mobs up. OP Cricket. I just try to protect everybody here, from mobs running in. Get away from those turrets. Don't look at my turrets. Oh, there's another one out there. Now, again, this is why you have a nice long weapon. I have a ranged weapon. I have a long-range weapon. I have a melee weapon. And then I have a short-range weapon, which is a more higher damage weapon. Or an AoE weapon. That's why I have my other weapon here. There we go. That's why I have my 50 cal here, so I can just AoE some explosive ammo right around there. Tag all the mobs. Well, Scorched Beast. Tag all the random mobs. Get all the drops, right? It's really easy just to shoot at their feet. Like this. Drag them all in. And just even aggro the whole entire zone, everybody. I love aggroing the whole zone, bro. I just like shoot all out in the distance, tag some stuff out there, and drag it in, all into there. All right, let's get back to the axe. Grind them up. I like this axe, though. I think it's pretty fun. Get away from my turrets. You're making them blow up my turrets. Every time someone stands up there on my turrets, it costs me a lot of circuitry, everybody. And usually they do. They'll stand right there, and then she'll just, boom, all your turrets are toast. Like that. But that's okay. I got plenty of resources. Come here, little conqueror. I'm going to do a critical on him. Watch this. Later. Crit that guy. Get those floating mobs. Whoa, yeah, guy. Ooh, mama, look at all that loot. Oh, my map has been updated. The relay tower. It's got a map location. Ah, God, she's way out there. I don't run out of her, everybody. I don't run out there. I hate running out there because then she'll be way out there goofing off. Mega sloth out there. And then also you got to watch out there because she'll stand by where the fissure is. And if you fall down in that fissure, you insta-die. It's like lava. Boom, you insta-die, and then all of your stuff that you had on you, all your junk, drops on the lava. So the only way to get it back is to jump down in the lava and get it. But then when you jump down in the lava to get it, you die again, and then you drop it again. Yeah, there we go. Come on over here, big girl. Tweets are good? All right, let's throw down, everybody. Let's throw down. I'll give you guys some love. 1,000. 2,000. 3,000. 4,000. 5,000 caps right there. I'm going to usually give you 4,000, but I'm giving you extra 5,000. Or extra 1,000 because I feel like it. And you guys are awesome. All right, look at this. I love this kind of mayhem that goes on, everybody. Just like tons of random stuff just like coming out of everywhere. This is the kind of battle I love. Just nutty, everybody. Just absolutely nutty amount of stuff coming in. Look at that Kismet kill box from on high. Shooting down at the mobs. Ooh, Rad Scorpion. See, I love events where everybody works together. It's just so great. So good. This is one of the highlights of the game. Is to take on the Scorched Beast Queen. Now, of course, if people don't have legacy weapons anymore, they're not going to be two-shotting the Scorched Beast Queen, so it'll actually be a battle again. Or if they modify those weapons so they're not, you know, super OP. We'll see how it goes. Now, again, I don't mind them taking it out. I don't like to be OP. I know it sucks if you have a real nice weapon like that and you had one of those legacy weapons. But again, they got to find a better balance where people are not just one-shotting all the mobs because it does affect the gameplay of others. So, and that's a tough thing to find in any game, everybody. Not just this game, but any other game. Finding that balance between the toughness of the game, because this game could be impossible. It could be, they could make it impossible. They could make that Scorched Beast Queen come over here and one-shot everybody. Absolutely. They could just crank the damage up. That's the thing you got to know about games, everybody. That the computer would always win. Absolutely. That's why you got to find that balance between, you know, your struggle, especially if you're a high-level player, and then, of course, the difficulty of that event. And that's one of the hardest things in gaming, to find that good balance. And then also to find that replayability. It allows you to play it over and over again and enjoy it every time. Like I enjoy doing the Scorched Beast Queen every time. Whether we do it like in the 30 seconds or whether it takes us all 25 minutes to do it. I've actually failed this one time. And the entire time I've been playing since the beginning of the game, I've only seen it failed once. Which is wild if you think about it. It kind of gives you hope for humanity of people's ability to work together. Look at all those turrets working together. Now, the turrets don't do too much damage to the Scorched Beast Queen. You do way more damage, and the group does way more damage. But it does help you with all the side mobs that come up into your business the whole time. It does help you with those. And again, nice range weapon. It's great for just tagging and dragging. Over here. Here we go. Come on, Big Mama. Come on down here. Oh, I hear a bunch of peeps. Now, by the way, the longer this goes on, the more mobs that keep showing up. The more mobs that keep popping up from behind you. Whoa, look out. The more mobs that pop up from behind you, the more that spawn, because the Scorched Beast Queen is constantly spawning mobs. Or what she's really doing, if you think about the lore, is she's calling mobs to her, right? She's calling all these infected mobs to the Scorched Beast Queen, which you need to fight off. And if you want to know more about the Scorched Beast Plague and why there is so much mayhem and danger in the wasteland, I suggest to go to the White Spring and learn all about it. It'll tell you the reasons why there's so much mayhem and all these creatures and all this stuff in the wasteland. And it has to do with the nukes. It has to do with the nukes and our ability to shoot off the nukes. She's almost toast. And then once she dies, everybody, the battle after the battle begins. All the other mobs come out of the woodworks and want to try to eat your face. I like how the Mox has got like a trail of mobs behind him there. Come on, gun, fire. Sometimes I get a little bit of lag in my gun to that. There we go. Craziness unfolding on the Kismet kill box here. Look at TARDIS is fired from way over there. Cool. You got Rotisserie G's firing in from that side as well. Bunch of mobs out there going for his camp. We'll tag all those as well. Bunch more. Whoa, Red Scorpion in there. Ooh, mama. Oh, Myler King. he did a rifle butt. Another legendary coming in. Toast. Ooh, mama. That was a good one. I mean, sometimes they're really good like that, where you just got crazy enough. There's that thing. Another Kismet moment. There's that quest where you're herding the cows. The free range. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, everybody. That's too funny. There's somebody out there. Yeah, just go around and hit that Q button. That's your VATS. Now, there is some debate among the theory crafties in the Fallout community that you're a synth in Fallout 4. But there's also a really obscure one that dog meat is a synth. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think? That's an interesting theory. Because how could dog meat have lived so long, and how could a dog live? Because a lot of the different animals went extinct, right? So how could a dog continue to live without having multiple shepherds around and so on? So yes, I'd love to hear the history of the dog meat. By the way, that'd be a great DLC. How dog meat came about. Is he a synth? Is he a robot? Is he not? That would be interesting to know. Now I'm assuming it's not, everybody, because that's not part of the canon. That's just wild community theory. I love all those kind of theories, everybody. Those little Fallout theory things. Just like you'll never know who shot the nukes first. And there's a lot of theories on who shot the nukes, but there's nothing in the game that says these are the people who shot first, right? This is the reason why this happened. So there's hints here and there, from people's different points of view of how it got started. But there's no definitive thing that I've found yet, unless you found it. Feel free to let me know in the chat. Got to get rid of all these weapons. All right, and armor. Man, we are stocking up loot here. There we go. Whew, man, that was a non-stop action. That was still going on, even when I was scrapping that loot. There was still action. All right. Put all that stuff in there. Got a bunch of grenades. I'm suffering from the blight. I can fix that. I know how to... I got a fixer there, too. There's a lot of named weapons in the game, too, everybody. Like that one's called the Fixer. It's a great, sniper-like weapon. Now, over here, there is a symptomatic that I put down in case I do get a disease. You get a lot of them out here in this part of the game. You just go on the symptomatic, and it will actually remove your disease. It's also really fun at nighttime to make it light up, which is pretty cool. Perticulio. How we doing? We're at 8 retweets, everybody. We need 2 more. I'm going to give you 8,000 caps. Well, that's a lot of caps, everybody. Feel free to, again, follow that last link, hit that like button, hit that retweet button, and hit the follow button. Why you up now? All right. I'm out of my power armor. Oh, look out. Ants coming at me. Coming at me there. All right, let's go ahead and put some more of this stuff away that we scrapped in there. And then we're going to go ahead. Anything else? Oh, yeah, all this food. All right, all this food. Now, again, after every battle or every other battle, if I can go that long, I'm always clearing my inventory. Because you get a lot of stuff really quickly. Now, you can just not pick it up. That's what some people do. They do what I call onesie-twosies, where they say, okay, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to get that, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. I don't do that. I just pick it all up, deal with it later. It's kind of like when you're playing poker, everybody. Count your chips when the dealing's done. That's the way I do it. Wow, I got way too many step packs on me there. There we go. Right there. Uh-oh, something's on me. Rad roach. Sometimes my Gatling laser stops firing. That drives me crazy. Whoa, look at all that loot I didn't even pick up. A lot of loot over there. Okay, well, that was fun. Shot off a nuke. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reactivate my camp over here. And then back to my primary camp. So I giveth and I taketh away. You can have multiple camps in the game now, if you guys didn't know that. It's really cool because you can have a camp. I have one out there called the Kismet Kill Box. I have one that's my primary camp, which this is a shelter camp, where every single one of the shelters I have in there. Now, have I filled out every single shelter? Absolutely not. I don't have that much time. But my primary shelter I've filled out, as well as I've built out a shelter, which you saw in that other build, that you can go into, that inside there, it has a bunch of, workbenches and all of that, and you're safe inside there. You go inside the thing, and you're not going to get attacked or bothered inside your shelter by any NPCs. All right, so that's looking good. How are we looking on time? I think we're good there. I don't think we have really anything else going on. We got free range as an event. That might be a good time for a break right here. Speaking of hanging out inside my camp. All right, but I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to mute you guys for a bit. All right. Muted. There we go. I have a foot pedal, the Elgato foot pedal that I press so I can work my Discord, which is cool. All right, so now what I do when I go AFK, everybody, I just go in here into my vault bed. Now, also what it does is you get well rested, so you get bonus XP for the next couple of hours. Now, what I'm going to do for you guys, though, is while my guy's chilling out sleeping, that's not too exciting to watch him sleep, I'm going to go ahead and pull up some words on stream here for you guys to decrypt some letters and fun stuff like that. Right over here, and let me close the Captain Hub. There we go. And then we're going to get this to auto run while I just get up for a minute or two. And so we'll start that up. So enjoy. Go to it, everybody. And I shall be right back in just a moment. All right. I'm back, everybody. Good job. All right. There we go. Got it done. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can see and hear me. Went AFK there for a little bit. Now I'm back. Let's get my glasses back on so I can see clearly. Let's get it going. Throwing random words. Hey, sometimes that gets it done. I've done it a bunch of times. Got those random words in there. All right, everybody. I think that's probably it for 76 today. I think we got that going. I'm going to let my team know. All right, everybody. Oh, if I can hear you guys. Sometimes it doesn't let me hear them in there. I have to press the button. There we go. All right. Unless someone else needs anything, I think we'll call it there. And I'm going to go play some Fallout Shelter.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. So we're going to call it there, everybody. And I'm going to switch over to some Fallout Shelter, do that for a little bit. And have some fun with those vaults. We need one more retweet, by the way, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and throw it right there in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that retweet button. I try not to burn out my crew as well, everybody. I could sit here and play another 20 hours of Fallout 76 if I wanted to. But I'm not going to get anything done tomorrow and all other stuff I have to get done. So we're going to go ahead and call it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I call the wind down, where I go in and I work on my fusion cores and I, grab my popcorn and all my various stuff here. And just kind of clean out my inventory a little bit. Like this. And then we can run over here, grab some purified water. Oh, dollar bills right there. Look at them. It's just weird. Like one of them I have none and the other one I have 3 in there. One of the things I like to do is let my camp run while I'm doing other things. And if you do, then you come back and boom, you got tons of water and whatnot. Now, sometimes what happens, by the way, is the fact that it just hasn't redrawn or hasn't reloaded yet. So you might want to wait an extra second for that water purifier, go back to it, that water purifier, to see if it's there. Also, if you see like the same water purifier again and again and again, and it doesn't have anything in it, it might be disconnected. Make sure to check that as well, everybody. And then also I got one back here in the corner I got to remember to grab. And then I just grab these across here. This is about 80 water. Roughly, I did have to take some of them out so I can expand some of my camp. I had some more around the edge there. But you can get about 80 water in there if you use the smaller ones. The smaller ones are more compact. You can get them, more of them in a space, so you actually end up getting more water overall than using the large ones, I find. So what I'm going to do there is grab that. I'm going to go see if I can trade in any legendaries. I think we got that done. We got somebody in there right now. I'll come back to that in a second. We can trade in any of this stuff. Do we have any weapons? Yeah, we got some stuff. Let's go ahead and go into repair mode. And then we'll go ahead and scrap all of our weapons first. And all these grenades and stuff. I can always get more of those artillery grenades. Right there. Some apparel here we can get rid of. And put that away. Let's go ahead and also repair our weapons for next time. Repair that auto axe. Repair my damaged Gatling. There we go. Oh, we got tea times up right now, too. All right, let's see if this guy's out of the vendor now. Yes, he is. Awesome. And then we'll go in here and we have about 1,200 caps because we bought all those recipes. And if I don't get... I hate that vendor. He's so loud. If I don't get everything, if I don't get all the caps today, that's okay as well. I don't have to get every single cap every single day. Again, I'll have plenty. I still have 8,000 left right now. Normally, I try to use up every single one of my caps. I try to use every single one up and do that diminishing trade. And then eventually just build those caps back up again. Radium rifle reflex sight right there. So there we go. And Corny Nightmare getting himself tons of patterns. There you go, bro. Get them patterns. Get those patterns, bro. All right. And then ammo. Get that in there as well. And we'll clear out all of this random ammo that we've got in here. We got tons of fusion cores to charge. Gamma rounds. Well, a bunch of plasma cores right there. I wonder if you can charge plasma cores in there. I don't think it says fusion core recharger, so I don't think it's going to give me, it doesn't even show me the plasma cores. Yeah, I thought I'd take a look. I didn't even realize whether it was it just a core charger or was it specifically a fusion core charger. And now we know it's specifically a fusion core charger. Though it would be cool if a plasma core charger came out. I'm sure some people would love that as well. That would be cool in the future. And again, just trying to trade all this stuff out. And there's a bunch of plasma cores, which I'll probably sell over the weekend. Then I have a bunch of low-level fusion cores here that eventually I'll put in my charger over the weekend. I'll just go ahead and keep adding them in there. Okay, so that's good for today. Did you get all your patterns, bro? You got all his patterns there. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump out to the main menu. And then what I'm going to do, again, over the weekend is I'll take all this extra stuff that I have that now that the vendor will be empty because I'll just sell a bunch of purified water next time. The vendor will go back down to 0. So while he's at 0, what I'll do is take all my extra stuff that I couldn't sell to the vendor because the vendor didn't have enough caps and just sell it on my personal vendor. And then I'll go into the adventure mode. I'll go AFK. I'll go hang out in my shelter in there. and then just let people buy my stuff all day long. And I just, every 25 minutes, I'll get my character up, put it back into bed, get my character up, go back. It's a great way to sell your stuff, great way to empty your inventory as well, and get yourself tons and tons of loot at the same time, tons of cash. So then you can go buy the stuff that you do want instead of the stuff that you're selling, right? So that's it for this, for 76. We're going to go ahead and switch over to some Fallout Shelter. Let's go. Thanks for watching this video. Keep the Kismet love train a-going. Drop by my Patreon and show your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, Notorious TDK, Scriplin, Ems, Brando, and Blaring Fire. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.